Once the stream starts, hello, welcome, welcome to more Shadowrun Hong Kong. Honestly, can't remember what happened last time. The week has left me, has drained my memory of what we did last time on stream. Quickly gasping for straws, I'm pretty sure we did the con run, the Decacon run, and we made it back to the thing, and we're gonna talk to people. I'm pretty sure I would have planted my character in front of the people we're gonna talk to, because we're back in Hioi. That's just a guess. I mean, I could be wrong. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna go talk to Duncan because we've got, optional rest, so we are between runs. So let's go talk to Duncan. Let's see what's up with our boy, Garden Show. You find Roo sitting on his bed and staring at the floor. When you come to his cabin, he rubs his head up and back, occasionally stopping to soften the bounce his palm against his forehead. When he notices you, he closes his eyes and shakes his head. Not in the mood to talk right now. I gotta wrap my brain around Edward Sang's thing. And let's talk about something else then. Not right now, Yang. I don't want to talk about your last run or World Sea or the Triads or anything. I just gotta work things through. He clenches his jaw. 16 years. We lived with him for 16 years and we never knew the man. 16 motherfucking years. He drops his glaze to the floor. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will dominate what everyone's talking about, so let me just move over here to this, because I want to see if our buddy has contacted us. Oh, he is checking off some new messages. Okay, we're probably going to drop by the magic store after this so we can talk to our lovely craft person. Pretty sure her name's Craft. But I feel like this is going to dominate the talking subjects. Hey Gobber, you're up to talk, or you just gonna... Gobber glances up as Sandy approaches, smile crosses her face. Hey pal, she puts her hand on her hip, sending madness scurrying. You ready for your next lesson? Okay, didn't really think we'd get with it. Absolutely, hit me with it. Straight to business, she nods appreciative, like, I like that, good. This one's about people like Auntie Shang and why we need them. There won't be a Q&A session after this one, but I want you to listen up, it's important. I'm all ears. Alright, so, upfront lesson. Fixes are important. You can't just go to a Johnson yourself and get a job. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. It's a bad idea all around. You wanna tell me why? Because Auntie Shang and people like her serve a purpose. You get a job from her, and you can trust she's vetted the client. But that's important. It protects the whole team. She takes a breath and lets out slowly. You remember the lesson from last time. The one where Sue and the shiny object. Yeah, I remember it, roughly. Well, after the run was over, we went back to the sinking ship for some R&R. Sue had told us that the client would be sending a boat to collect the shiny object in the morning. All that we had to do was keep it safe until the handoff. We were in a celebratory mood. We'd killed an evil wizard and stolen a priceless artifact. A good night's work by anyone's standards. This is why Shadowrunners are just adventurers. If it's not, I don't know how clear it is in Shadowrun's actual story. I mean, it's fairly clear in quite a few times if you talk to the ancients, which are mortal elves or dragons. But it's heavily hinted that Shadowrunners are just adventurers, from not D&D, but D&D style adventurers. Despite all the grime and moral grey areas they find themselves in, they are just adventurers. Anyway, It's a really cool thing about Shadowrun. It really blends fantasy and cyberpunk well. It gets into Earth Dawn as well, about Shadowrun as just being adventurous. Hoyen and Eager was good and drunk in record time. So he went back to his cabin with a shiny object to, I don't know, stare at for a while or something. I retired to my cabin and crashed out. It'd been a long night. Sorry. One other thing about that whole adventure thing is it also goes into the tone of Shadowrun, because Shadowrun, unlike Cyberpunk, the two big Cyberpunk tabletop games, Cyberpunk and Shadowrun, unlike Cyberpunk, Shadowrun often has more of a hopeful streak for your players. It doesn't treat your players like they're disposable. Sorry, just need to do something. It is one of the big things about it compared to Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, if you've read the core book, is a very brutal game to the point where it's like, you know, just kill your players if they get too powerful. Shadowrun's not like that. Shadowrun doesn't just suggest you kill your players if they're doing too well. I remember waking up to the sound, yelling maybe. I was groggy, and they were far away. I couldn't quite make them out. The clock said 4:30 a.m. People were always partying on the raft. Loud music, shooting fireworks, that kind of thing. So loud noises early in the morning weren't unusual, but something felt off somehow. That'd be your subconscious trying to warn you of something. She nods. Yeah, it's a lot like a panic attack, really. That full-body certainty that something is wrong. So I got up to investigate. It felt if something was wrong, I wanted to know. And if it wasn't, I figured that I might as well get in on the party. I stepped out in the hallway, and my foot slipped. I came down hard, landed on my ass, and found myself sitting in a pool of blood. That's not good. She shakes her head grimacingly. No, it's pretty bad. So, it was pretty obvious by this point that something had gone horribly wrong. My first thought was that the shiny object might have, I don't know, unleashed something. After what I saw at Dungeon Warehouse, I wouldn't have been surprised. I shook that off pretty quickly though. I knew what this was. Our client was playing us. He'd hired us to steal the thing, and rather than paying us for the job, he'd sent another team to take it away. So what did you do? I got up and beelined to Malava's cabin. She was the closest thing on that the sinking ship had to a leader, the strongest rat shaman on the raft. Why to her? Why not go straight to Sui's cabin? She stares at you blankly, because I'm not an idiot. Sorry, it wasn't aimed at you, but thinking about it for a second, if they were a retrieval team coming for the shiny object, and they were strong enough to handle Sui while he was holding it, what chances do you think I had of stopping them? I figured that it was time to bring out the big guns. Minerva was the one whom I could go for that, get them. I passed some pretty bad stuff on my way down to Minerva's cabin. The old man Zin's vault all over again. The torn up bodies, the bloody streaks floor. I saw people who had been cut apart with machetes, scorn marks on the contoured walls. She bit her lips, grimacingly unpleasant memories stewing in her head. Deep down in the pit of my gut, I could feel the thumbing vibration of the shiny object. That heart-beating feeling that I had in the warehouse. It was back and stronger than ever. Wherever the rock was, it was awake. Did he make it to Minerva's cabin? I've been pronouncing that one different every time. One of those names. Yes, I burst through the door, all ready to spread the news, and someone smashed a gun into my face. It was Candace, my friend. He jammed the muzzle of the super warhawk into my cheek so hard it hurt, then grabbed me by the belt with his other hand. I wasn't going anywhere. He just had it just over his shoulders. I saw Minerva. She didn't look amused. Did they think you were on the one on the... You were in on the attack somehow? Yeah, it wasn't well, only it wasn't an attack. Our client had nothing to do with it. Turns out there was no client. Sue had lied to us, and by helping to steal the shiny object, I'd unwittingly given him what he needed to foment a mutiny. She paused a moment, gathers her rats in her hands and lifts them to her shoulders. They scurry onto the leather of her coat and disappear into her hair. As it turns out, betrayal hurts Cial. Minerva felt it, and I felt it too. Sui had been our friend, and I had risked my life to save his. Like 4 hours ago, when he tricked me into helping him do something unthinkable. Why do you think he did it? Why all over a heap of junk floating in? Why do you think he did it over a heap of junk floating in a bay? I don't know. Maybe he'd gone toxic. Toxic is evil shamans, by the way. Maybe he'd gone ambitious and wanted to be the king of our little aquatic hill. He didn't discuss it with me first, or anything. I'd be willing to bet someone had gone pretty rotten in Sue long before we ever met him. He was pretty damn good at hiding it. Maybe that wasn't a good reason. People do terrible things every day. Yeah, they do. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter why Sue did what he did. All that matters is that he did it. So what did you do? What could I do? I had I didn't have a whole lot of objects, and canvas, and was kind of on edge, like red face and screaming. So I opened my mouth and fast talked my way out of it. I started off by doubling down on my loyalty to Minerva, Canvas, and the status quo of the stinking ship, swearing my undying friendship, you know the drill. I did a good job of it, but they still looked a little iffy. Iffy with a warhawk is bad. So I volunteered to prove myself by stealing the shiny object back from Sue. That was brave of you. I know, right? Not my style, but then I didn't really have a choice. I independently helped to arm the bastard who was tearing our friends and neighbors apart. I didn't think I could have cleared my name without taking his weapon away again. It was a hell of a night. I didn't want to get into many of the gory details. Friends died, hell, friends killed each other. It was brother against brother, all that jazz. And Sui indiscriminately used the shiny object. Let a lot of things into this world that shouldn't have been. So did you wind up stealing it back from Sui? Yes. It wasn't easy, but you got it. And I took it back to Minerva. She put the thing to better use than Sui ever did. So she took the thing. She took to the thing like she had grown up using it. We still lost dozens of people, but Sui's side lost more. A canvas was critically wounded, but he pulled through. After the skirmish, Minerva held an assembly. She told everyone that there would be new rules of life on the raft. Anyone who refused to follow them could leave, and if they broke them, they were done. The rules of the sea and all that. After her pronouncement, she turned on the surviving mutineers. Honey, one of them, he'd been in Sue's plan the whole time. She didn't kill them. She did exile them from the sinking ship, and the people in our economic bracket, that was as good as a one-way trip down to a walled city. I had been willing to bet they're all dead now. In the wake of Minerva's ultimatum, 5 survivors left the sinking ship. I was one of them. Why did you leave? I had to go. We may have washed the blood off the decks, but the energy of the sinking ship had changed. It wasn't a carefree haven that I loved anymore. And as sensible as Minerva's rules were, I wasn't up living under them. We parted good but sad terms. You as you'd expect, and as you'd expect, we drifted apart over the years. It's funny. I'd never thought of Minerva or the sinking ship in years, not until I decided to teach you your previous lessons and it came flooding back. She pauses, turns to you. That's the story. It's finished, but I want to circle back to the lesson I gave you up front because it's important. We need Auntie Shang to bring us work. That's obvious. But we also need her to keep her honesty, to be sure that we, on the other team, are playing straight with one another. Auntie Shang's reputation rides on the legitimacy of the work that she brings for us, and that, more than anything, is why we need her. If we don't have Auntie Shen or someone like her, we'd eventually tear ourselves apart. It happened on a sinking ship, it could happen again in Hioi. So, anyway, that's the lesson. If you got follow-up questions, go ahead and ask them. She wasn't on the last run. What did Minerva do with the shiny object? Well, first she used it to get rid of the things that Sea had let loose, then she put it away for safekeeping. It's probably still there on the sinking ship, enclosed in some kind of shrine or other, held under lock and key. She should have tossed into the bay. Yeah, I agreed, I don't like it either. But then she had already proven that she can handle the thing, and it did help her put down Sui's mutiny. Plus, she's a shaman. We'll deal with dangerous magic beyond mortal ken on a daily basis. It's not weird for us. Hey, if you say so, she is the shaman. Like I said, I'd prefer if she had ditched the thing, but in the end, it wasn't my choice to make. From what little I've heard, she still has power over there, so I guess it's worked out. And see what happened to him. That walking cosmological bag was already dead, eaten by his own monsters after I took the shiny thing away. Turned out he wasn't much good at controlling them without it. Her voice fills with grim satisfaction. He didn't even live long enough to watch his mutiny fall. She was not on the last one. Goodbye, Gobbet. Sure thing, and Ciel, thanks for listening. These lessons are for your benefit, but I think they help me too. And it's nice to be taken seriously every now and again. No problem, Gobbet. I'll look forward to the next one. Hey, Cabdrial, I'm doing well. How are you? Her face lights up. Hey, yeah, me too. Now get a move on. I've got a couple of things to do. God. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking to all our mates because hey, there's a lot of talking in this game. But thanks for dropping by. I'm glad you're good. Isabel turns away from the octopus's main display. She looks up at you, blinking. The memory stick that you acquired from Rhombus has already been slotted into one of the computer's many external ports. The cherry plastic that sheaths the stick looks slick and wet in the light. Oh, okay, cool. We went from learning about our adoptive father not being who he is, and I remember the last one we did is help get Isabel's memories back. This is a good combo of these. You did good back there. The run went well. Eyes flicked down to the memory stick. We got the stick, the key to my old memories. All I have to do now is slot it in. Any thoughts about the last run before we go on to about your memories? Yeah, of course. I've got thoughts. It was my run, right? She pauses for a moment. And, thanks for coming with me. Don't mention it. It was fun. Don't know if I'd call it that, but we got what we came for. That's something. Anyway, what do you want to know? You haven't unlocked your own memories yet? No, not yet. I mean, I can. It'd be as simple as plugging myself in and tapping a key. My old memories are all mine if I want them. But you're not sure if you want them. She nods. That's about the shape of it. I'm feeling hesitant about this. This isn't easy, you know? Shifting organic memories into hardware storage, wiping the originals and locking them away for safekeepings. That's corporate level mind sculpting. Serious business. Locking the files away was important to you. I got that. Very important. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have let an amateur tinker with my brain in the corner of a Delac shopping mall. Whatever I've got up there, I was desperate to get rid of. Makes a girl wonder why. Damn. Tell me, Rhombus, would it have been easier? Tell me, Isabel, would it have been easier for you to have Rhombus just wipe the memories altogether? None of that changes with risk our lives. If it wasn't locked away in where it could help us. Tell me, we'll probably go with the first one. Tell me, Isabel, would it have been much easier to have Rhombus just wipe your memories altogether? She blinks. Yes, much easier. Not without risk, but you didn't do that. Why had you moved memories into storage? You had them moved into storage. Why? She takes a long pause. Because I knew one day I might need them. Today is the day. We need information on what's seeing and why we're locked up in hell. So why even talk about this one? You've made a decision twice. Once when you wanted your memories moved into storage, and one when you told someone wanted to get you. You tell me, were you wrong about that? Tell me. We'll go with the Saya. No, damn it. Of course I wasn't. Can you do... no, this is a companion, like, run. I'm assuming it was, because she gave it to us. Can you do companions, or was it just something... Yeah, no, this was a companion. This was a companion one. She had to... She wanted us to get some of, like, the thumb drive... thumb drive back, and, we needed to... It was like a... The run was fun. We had to like talk to her how to get through social stuff because she does not have any social skills. I mean, neither do I. I'm also playing a rigger. No, damn it, of course I wasn't. But you don't have to be so glib about it. I'm on a long pause. Isabel says that few things. Finally, she looks back up at you. You're right. I know that. I knew that before we went to get the codes. I need to talk to... I mean, there's also, like, quests where you just might bring... Like, people ask you to bring along, like you do with, what's his name? Dietrich in Dragonfall. Like, he's like, hey, can you bring me along to the Humies one? You've also got some stuff like that. Anyway, I need to talk to you... I need to talk through it with someone. Not Goller. Someone who can... take the situation seriously. I need to talk to you through with you. Glad to help. Well, in other words, she pulls a cable from a pile on the floor and slots the data jack in. The other end disappears into the octopus. Many brains. This is like her whole like rigging setup, which is absolutely insane. Data jack. The other end disappears into octopus. There's many brains. Her fingers fly across the octopus's keyboards, rattling off a series of audible clicks. Finally, her thumbs hover over the execute key. Alright, Hugin, wish me luck. The key disappears with an audible click. Isabel's eyes flutter, her cheeks flush with blood. Oh no. She starts shaking her head from side to side, wringing her eyes as a progress bar on the octopus activity core emotionally collides. Oh fuck. Reach pull the car. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna go. You got this, Izzy. You don't. We're gonna go with a more encouraging one because bad stuff's happening, but I'm feeling the sense we want to get her. I don't want to like displug her halfway through. You got this, Izzy. Don't back down now. Thanks for the tip. I'm not backing down. It's almost done. The progress bar climbs to 100. Isabel snatches the eyes, cables back to the data jack and covering her eyes with her hands. She's shivering. She clenches her temples with her hands. Now I remember why I didn't want these anymore. Are you alright? No, I'm not alright. I'm the opposite of alright. She clutches her skull as like she's afraid she's going to crack it open. There's a lot of bad stuff in here. Things that happened to friends of mine, to relatives, things that I watched happen. No. It's okay, Isabel. Breathe. They're just memories. They can't hurt you. We're gonna go with more lighter one. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Her voice is ragged and raw. These memories are crystal clear. It's like this. The shit happened yesterday. I can remember watching my friends die, and I can see their screaming faces just as clear as day as the day it happened. It's like watching a Trid show, but it's my life and it's real. Isabel, focus. Is there anything there that can help us? She screws her eyes shut. Concentration. Beads of sweat hang on her brow. I think so. Yes. It will take time for me to shift through all of this. She opens her eyes and looks up at you. I'll hold on to these memories as long as I can. Hopefully long enough to reveal something useful. No promises beyond that. I'm not asking for promises, just do your best. She gives you a weak smile. I always do. One thing that does jump out at me. Rhombus archived some software up here. What? What Decker puts software in memories? She taps her temple with a fingernail. It's sitting on top of my memory, all wrapped up like a present. Don't know why he did it. It looks like a combat package. Combat package, you say? Some sort of basic attack modification. I have to study it to be sure, but I think I can use it. That's some good news. Yeah, it's very exciting, but for now, just give me some space, okay? She turns away shivering. Like I said, it's going to take some time to make sense of this stuff. Alright, I'll check back with you later. She waves you away. Good. Go now. Okay, so our Decker here got back memories, very traumatic memories. We got 2 more people to talk to, and there's 1 person in the city that I want to go talk to. So we're gonna go talk to Racha, then get each other, then we'll talk to Kraft, and we'll get on to what run do I want to do? We'll get some rest. We'll get on to one of the runs basically that we have. Please, my friend, not now. We must ready ourselves for the run on Ares Asia Holding. I cannot and will not rest until my research is recovered, and I'm afraid that you will find me a poor conversationalist until my goals have been achieved. Alright, we can't talk to you until we got that run. Alright. God, there's so many runs that we have to do. We might do that one next. In the darkness of the cabin, Gachu handles over a pile of keepsakes. I really wish his room would get better over time. He unpacks most of the boxes. The containers are lying strewn about on the floor, discarded a mess. The ghoul gingerly picks them up, turning each one over with his fingers as he feels the shape. He addresses you, looking up. Please mind your step, Eugene. I fear I have made a mess, and so many of my possessions are quite delicate. I would be rather upset if you were to accidentally crush them under your feet. After a moment, he places one he's holding, a ceramic statue of Dorama, to one side. Lifting his face, he touches the brow of the statue. I apologize for the mess. I'll try not to step on anything. For that, I thank you. Gachu gingerly begins collecting all his things, arranging them back in the box. I simply thank you for the chain of events that brought me to Hong Kong. I was simply thinking about a chain of events that brought me to Hong Kong. I've been considering our talk about my former unit, about my plans with regarding their assesses hunt that needed closure. I began to think I too need closure, and end not only to the hunt, but our dance around the core issue. One of us must die, and the other might live. As it is, we are locked in stasis. How do you plan to accomplish that? That is a question that I've bent my mind to answering since we last spoke. It's not an easy question to answer. My initial thought was we were to strike secure Renraku holding something valuable enough to draw out the attention of Red Samurai, and be sure Renraku reported that the ghoul was involved on that mission. It turns out that was not necessary. I began searching with Shadowrun BBS for any jobs against Renraku Holdings in Hong Kong. Ganchu taps the Braille reader with one of his toes. Wait, he can read Braille with his toes? Okay, I mean, assume normal blind people can do that, because Braille is just like symbols which make up words. So I assume you could do it with anything that's touching it. I assume, with enough practice. It's surprisingly easy to use a matrix when you can read posts with your fingers. Slower than direct interfacing, but certainly possible. I began to offer a reward for information on Red Samurai teams, known in the city. A modest reward, nothing that would attract too much attention, but enough to keep people interested. Gachu grins finnily, cradling his chin in one hand. This bore fruit. A Red Samurai team arrived here a short time ago, smaller than a normal-sized one. Sounds like it could be them. It is definitely them. My contact described the Shira and Tokugawa perfectly, as well as the heavy gunner, most likely from another disgraced unit. What's more is he's described a woman who looks exactly like Sasaki, but with a scar on her forehead. Gachu draws a finger across his brow over his right eye, precisely where I cut her. Is this going to be a stand-up fight then? Gachu cocks his head. What are you playing? No, that's fine. That's a fine question. We are playing Hyujin. She's a female elf, obviously Shadowrunner. We're playing a mix of a Decker and Rigger, which I know probably isn't great for this game when we have two companions who is a Decker, and we do have one which is a Rigger. But I mean, it does leave up a slot having that I can cut. I usually, for the usual team setup, I take Hyujin to handle the decking and do a backup Decker to handle the decking and do the drone control. We do tend to take the other Rigger that we just talked to with us because his drone's just better, and having more people in the field. We always take Goblet because she's our magic caster, then we kind of either swap out between Gachu and Gunshow. We don't really take the Decker out because she's a pure Decker and we can handle that. Oh, that's really interesting. What game are you on, by the way? Are you playing Hong Kong or are you playing one of the other games or like a custom campaign? Oh, you started playing Hong Kong. What? How far are you into it? Because I've got a bunch of runs I need to go on, so you might have done those runs. I've never tried playing a Rigger Shaman. I always assumed you don't actually need that much cyberware for Rigger, so I can see how that would work, because you're not like... Where's my essence? Trade side... okay, cool. Yeah, because you've only got this, which I think, which takes your essence down by 5 points. 0.5 points, so... You're not really suffering your magic loss there. Anyway, Gachu cocks his head and looks confused and insane. Of course not. Why would I be interested in a fight where I did not stack values in my favor? I have no intention of allowing them to... Not that far, just left off on the one with the two of the first... yeah, cool. Yeah, there. Do you remember which one you're doing? Because I've done, I think I've done 2 of them so far, because I've done the museum one, and the feng shui one. And I can't remember what the third one is. We're gonna go back to our computer quickly after this to see all our runs. Why should I be interested in if I have no... Oh, and also the Wampu murder one. Yeah, that's it. I have no... I've done all 3 of the original ones. Intention of allowing them to even slightest chance of victory. I will set an ambush and spring them and eliminate all of them. I found a job I am certain to withdraw Red Samurai's response. Renraku is moving a prototype drone through Hong Kong on the way to a research facility in Chiba. It's a newly designed to implement machine learning with pseudo intelligence. Ganshu stands smiling weirdly. Something that advanced would attract Red Samurai team. Should someone attempt to steal it? What if another team responds? That would be impossible. Red Samurai are stationed at the research facility, black laboratories, and other high security areas. Renraku has no such facilities in Hong Kong at the moment, as much of their holdings of their type are in Taiwan. My former unit will be the only one close enough to respond to the threat. But Johnson for this run is a Renraku scientist escorting the drone. He wishes to leave Renraku's employees, but is unwilling to risk reprimands should he escape on his own. To put it simply, he wishes to make it look like he was killed during the robbery, hence why he wishes to have the experiment drone stolen. If there's no body, there will be no investigation into his whereabouts. So we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Gachu inclines his head. Precisely. I can rend myself of my pursuers, and he can be free of their yoke. I will owe this man no loyalty. I think I understand his settlement. Besides, we will be receiving payment for the job. Let me ask you some questions about Run before I agree to it. Very well. Gachu leans back on his heels, lifting his chin. What would you like to do now? How do you know this isn't a trap? A fair question, but one with a simple answer. Red Samurai are very risk-aversive. Part of our training is to put our lives on the line in defense of the company. Risking the drone in the quest for vengeance would be unthinkable. Gachu gestures down to a stack of chips laying by near him. I did my own digging. The shipping schedule lines up perfectly to place the drone in Hong Kong, and Red Samurai would not have the authority to fake such records unless ordered by their superior. As I am the unit's private shame, this would not become a large corporate matter. There is no profit in killing me for the company, only the unit. Are you certain you can take all of them off by yourself? Gachu shifts. Running a hand on his bald head, he looks away embarrassed. Well, I was hoping you would help, you and the rest of the team. I am able to kill them all by myself. It is possible. I may be able to kill them all by myself. It is possible. But as I said before, I tend to give myself a very possible advantage. This includes you, Wu, Gob, and the rest of the team. More guns means a higher chance of victory, and that is a proper way to lay a trap. How do you think the drone would... How do you know the drone would rate a Red Samurai response? Before I was infected, we escorted and guarded similar projects in the drone division. While I am unsure whether the ones belonging to the precise the same research division, they are close enough to make a Red Samurai involvement a certainty, in my opinion. Drone research is... Okay, cool. Cool. Drone research is one of the Renraku's main advantages over large megacorps. Ares controlled military hardware, Shadowrun Corp has the heavy industry, but Renraku is the foremost in drone development company in the world. No one else comes close. Renraku will deploy Red Samurai to protect their advantage. Rely on it. Alright, I know enough. Good. Gachu shifts uneasily. He seems anticipated. What, may I ask your decision? Sounds good to me. When do we leave? As soon as you're ready, I will message Mr. Johnson to let him know we are prepared to fake his murder and ready to on to our arrival. I suggest preparing as well. Red Samurai are excellent combatants and not to take lightly. Okay, God, we have so many runs. Let's look at books and memory mementos. Is there anything more here? Let's examine the chopsticks. The chopsticks are fairly simple affair. Black liquor, obvious, cheap, and mass-produced. Whatever reason got you, so keeping them isn't their age or quality. Taking a closer look at the chopsticks, it becomes that blah blah. I can read. God damn, I just lost concentration then. Let me just give a search quickly. Taking a closer look at the chopsticks, it becomes apparent that they've seen rough use. The liqueur near the top is chipped away and flaking away, revealing the wood beneath. The wood itself is stained a dark brown as encrusted with something. Why do you keep these chopsticks? Gachi bursts into unexpected laughter, almost dropping his sword as he doubles over. He manages to grasp out a sentence before a long moment. Oh my goodness, I'd forgot they were in the box. He takes a few deep breaths, composing himself. Raising his sword, Gachi returns to practice. Tell me, have you ever heard of Tatsue Nakamura? No, I haven't. It doesn't ring a bell. He was a member of Sishwash's upper management for years, running most of the Sishwash's Avarotech agriculture development. A bright star in the corporate world. He died in 2052, and those chopsticks are what killed him. What I killed him with. Oh, chopsticks, really. They were the closest thing to a weapon I had at hand. Namakura took his security very seriously and employed several higher augmented bodyguards. It was only through... Welcome back. Also, I had to mean to ask about Rigor and Shaman. Summoning a spirit doesn't lose... Can you still control your drone and summon a spirit at the same time? Because that sounds like you can almost field an army with the right team. You don't even need to have your guys in danger. That was the closest thing to a weapon I had at hand. Namakuri's security is very seriously and employed several highly augmented bodyguards. It was only several months of excess planning that we were able to get near him. When faced with the challenge, one is often forced to improvise what you had at hand. We studied Namakura's schedule painstakingly. Noticed that he has twice monthly trips to near Tokyo. In Osaka, Sawai present would have made an attempt on his life functionally impossible. In near Tokyo, though, in studying his movement patterns, we discovered that he would eat at a particular French restaurant in Gainze every second trip at precisely 8:30 in the evening. It seemed that we had a secret lover who he goddamn. What were Japanese names? Roppongi? I just pronounced wrong. You control the drones and cast magic, though it does come down to a bit of knowledge on how to control at the same time, or just use spells that cost 1 AP. Yeah, haste sounds like having someone else with haste sounds really good for that character. Owing to the security, he would give his bodyguard that night off when the two met. The restaurant in question was famous for its molecular gastronomical and their precision with their chefs, not to mention the view from the 38th floor. We managed to secure reservations in Nakamura. I can pronounce that one. Nakamura, that's it. Nakamura's usual table, but for the two of us. If we decided that Sasaki and I would be prepared to kill Nakamura, Ishida and Omori would wait on the floor below, and Takagawa would watch from the nearby skyscraper. We carried a small but high-powerful pistol as well as a tactical knife, and we expected it to be easy. So what went wrong? As I raised my pistol to kill Nakamura, his lover somehow knew what was happening. He shrieked bloody murder and burst into flames. We discovered after the fact that he was a very powerful mage, and we hadn't discovered this in our surveillance. That is a very poor thing not to discover. So somehow he managed to throw a barrier over the two of them to deflect my bullets. When I pulled my knife, it turned red hot. I was forced to drop it. Sasaki engaged him in contest of wills. I am not sure what kind of magic, how that kind of magic works, but I could not shatter the barriers. She was too busy dodging the lightning bolts he was throwing at her, and since the flames were setting up the fire system, well, it was not easy. Nakamura broke and ran. I pursued him. He had a small holdout pistol, a B-120 or something similar, and I grabbed the nearest weapon I could find. He gestures towards you with the tip of his sword. Those chopsticks. God, this is a story. I slid them up. I slide them into his brain stream through his trachea. He died without making a sound. Not that he would have been able to hear the sound over the sound of the Amori's machine gun rattling away on the floor below. Apparently, the bodyguards were not truly given the night off and were still nearby. What happened to Nakamura's lover? Gachu chuckles, turning his head up towards the ceiling and recalls the memories. Takagawa managed to punch a hole through his barrier with a well-planted .408 caliber slug from across the street. It didn't kill him, but it broke his concentration, and Sasaki finished off the rest. Well, that's sad. The guy sounded like the lover sounded innocent mostly in the situation, besides for like the whole affair business. But you know. The window blown out, and we fastly dropped down the side of the building and disappeared onto the night. It was not the cleanest job, but it was very memorable. I still remember the smell. O's and biochemicals mixing with corrugated and veneer concours. Examine the page. The page is old, and highly stylized calligraphy is handwritten. The style is so artistic, in fact, it's to be functionally illegible to you. The page seems to be missing a book, Gachu. Gachu nods in agreement and steps forward to deliver a cross-card there in front of him. Yes, but the page is why. It does sound very diverse for what you need it for. It does sound like a very good combat-oriented one. Though I don't have the biggest experience of shamans in the game. My biggest experience is playing a pure mage in the first game, where I just had magic, both shaman and wizard. I have much more experience with shaman spells in the tabletop than I do in the video game version. Where the tabletop there isn't much difference. Yeah, you never leave home without a decker, that's just the thing. It's the reason I bring Goblet with us on any mission, because I'm not leaving on a run without a magic user. I'm a decker, so I always... A decker and magic user is always like a key thing for my team. Which, I mean, takes up 2 slots, but, you know, they're useful. Gachu nods in agreement and says, yes, but the page is all I wanted from the book. I look out from the cloudless mountains at moonlights on sea. Its islands so many rents on a sheet of ice. Gachu pivots the ball of steel and thrusting the tip of the sword into the darkness of the room. The poet is Gawain. He was a master of conveying a sense of solitude and emptiness, and I always find that poem echoes what I feel inside. How so? So often it feels I am content with a ball of ice floating through my void of my life, cold and solitary. The moments I share with those who have truly mattered to me chip through the frost and let me scream out that I am not alone. Okay, Gachu. I mean, that's very poetic, man. And very cool. I wish I should know about this poetry. I've mentioned before. I've done poetry. I did poetry as a uni course. Okay, we have no thing. Do we have any keywords going? Oh my god, we have a lot of keywords. Alright, sure, let's start with sunk. Okay, so, cool. As some of you know, I've been keeping interested in learning planning, geophysics, and anything involving our recent eventuality and inevitable destruction. I'm used to staying up late. I'm used to staying up late because of time zones. But how do I feel like I talk in the morning? It's weird. I don't think I have. I don't mind being talked into the morning, but there is like a bit where I'm just like I'm out. If it's getting past like 12 midnight, I'm probably clocking out mentally at that point. And I'm going to sleep very soon. Yeah, don't wake me up. Yeah, nah. There is a point of that, especially when I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, oh. But usually I just ignore stuff and go to sleep if I do really want to sleep. And everything involving eventuality and inevitable destruction. A pending and recent summary rising sea levels in Hong Kong. It expresses the issue well in lay terms. Freedom Cowboy. You're complaining my post titles are a bit sterile. How about this one? White Prism. Article mirror sinking of Hong Kong. Honestly, sometimes when people refuse to let me sleep, I just get a little less happy towards them, so to speak. Yeah, that's understandable to a degree. I mean, I don't know. I messed up my sleep schedule when I was like 14, so I've just got used to staying up stupidly late to a degree. And I'm like, oh my, and it's just got normal for me for being tired. It's not good, but like I do manage to get like 7 hours of sleep most days, so I'm not like deprived of it. The HK Newswire, Hong Kong's watery future, images. That's good, yeah, that's good. Because like, it's just the fact of being unsurprisingly in England and having most of my friends be American and wanting to play D&D with them. It's just a thought of that where I'm like, yeah, no, time zones suck for that. The Joint Cooperation Development Bureau has released an report on sea level rising in Hong Kong over 50 years. Since 2000, Hong Kong has experienced 9 to 13 meters of water level rising in various locations. Geologists cite a combination of Arctic ice melting and the natural sinking of Hong Kong's artificial fill shorefronts and forced subsidence caused by massive urban construction. Read more Future of the City. What other games are you playing? On stream, I play Alterize on Sunday, which is Alterize 2. We're almost done that. We're in the last dungeon, right up to the final boss in the last stream. But I'm gonna be doing a bunch of side quests and that for the next couple of streams to clear out everyone's side content and get enough crafting materials to build some like end game gear. As for and on Tuesday, I've been streaming Devil May Cry. I've been going through the entire series. I'm on Devil May Cry 4 currently. Outside of that, I generally just play around and mixture games. I've been thanks to a bunch of YouTube videos I've been watching. I've gone back into like XCOM 2. I really hate the Lost and Abandoned mission. That mission sucks. Also, so my model's looking over is because like I've just got a side monitor where the chat is, so I'm not looking at the main monitor where the game is and the webcam is. Okay. Geologists predict a continued rise in water levels in the next 15 years with slow land subsidence offshore by accelerating collapse of ice sheets. Honestly, I'm not into XCOM. My opinion is its percentages are not to be trusted. That is a feeling. Quoting from government geologists, I remember last time I played it, which was like yesterday, I restarted the game and it can screw you over. Percentages cannot be trusted, but I really like the XCOM style games. They are a game, games I've been playing for ages now, and I really do like them. I even boot up the originals, like the old ones occasionally. Those are a lot tougher, but they are fun. But percentages cannot be trusted is very true. I hate the worst feeling is having it be like 81% and just missing like twice in a row, and you're like, no, why? No, and are just messing up your entire plan. With up to 15 meters of substance expected over the next half century, a large fraction of current Hong Kong will become submarines. Due to our proper population and small land base, abundant flooding on land is no longer practically rigorous. Amphibious reflows on the sea will need to be continued by 2100,000, the current coastline buildings will most likely be risen from the carnal environment. Engineered to protect Hong Kong. Wow, there's a lot about. Okay, a lot about this. I understand RNG is a thing, but I feel like how I can miss a 9% chance hits, and some other enemy can hit you with 5% chance. Yeah, that does sting. It does. I'm not gonna lie. XCOM isn't fair, and I am very much. And I'm very much of the opinion where I like the reason I love XCOM 2. It's one of my favorite strategy games, but I haven't really gone to War of the Chosen despite that DLC being out for years due to everything it adds. Also, I don't care for the phrase. No, I can get that. It does feel unfair. There's obviously mods and stuff which can like alter it, but I get it. It's a certain set that you gotta go into for the fact that like you could very well like lose. If you're looking for like a good like style game where it's similar, not entirely since it is a roguelike, I would suggest Into the Breach. It's a tactical, it's the same like squad based. You have a squad, you have your turn, the enemy it's their turn, but it's a lot more methodical and has no percentage chance. It's just about whether you can figure out the puzzle that's put on the board. But it is one of those games where where you have to meet it almost. I think it's one of those games where you have to adjust your point of view to play. That doesn't mean like if you don't like it, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion on that, and I can understand how XCOM can turn people off. It's just one of those things where I feel like your worst luck sticks out better than all the times you actually make those shots. As someone who's not good at the game, I'm not good at XCOM. I'll never claim I'm good at that game, but just I make a lot of mistakes, and people talk up its harshness more than the game actually is harsh to you. Keep in mind I play on normal difficulty also. I'm not playing on like any super hard difficulty when I play it. I just play on normal. Though is the reason why I'm like, I have many reasons why I'm not a fan of like some things for it. Like Lost and Abandoned, I really dislike that story mission. Mainly because I've played through the game enough times to realize that the assassin is always going to have the same traits. And I really hate having immunity to Overwatch on an enemy. That's so annoying. But that's a personal thing where I'm like, it makes it annoying to fight them because there's nothing I can do other than try and find them. Anyway, engineering students include the major improvements will be necessary on coastal seawalls of Victoria Harbour Zangul, officially the anti-typhoon automatic harbour defence jetty. Coastal protections will need to be raised by a half metre per year to counterate the total effect of half of raising sea level and worsen the severity of super typhoons. Oh yeah, super typhoons, I forgot they exist. The Development Bureau estimates this cost 2,000 billion new and over the next 5 decades. Galactic models suggest that by 2021, surge impacts on Hong Kong shores may exceed 3 meters in height, and the wind drives waves several more storms may reach 15 meters. End of article, White Prism. So we're going to be running jobs from the gondolas in 15 years. That's a message. That's cool. I need to get into Wrath of the Righteous. I need to get into that. Though I'm scared to. I have terrible luck in D&D, or any tabletop game. Dear God, me playing... I've come... it's come... Yeah, no, I love Pathfinder. I play Pathfinder with my friends, so so it's like, I need to get into this. This game looks really fun, but... I just don't know what to play is my biggest thing. I don't know what to make or what class to pick, so I've constantly just gone into it, looked at the character creation for 10 minutes, then gone back out because I don't know what to do. Because I'm like, what do I play? There's so many options, and I can and it's not like, oh hey, it's one of those things where I'm just overwhelmed with what I want to do for it. One does something simply financial modeling and ectoplasm of the worst severity and the frequency of super typhoons along the GR outlook. The message is maybe necessary to abandon Hong Kong. White Prism, I take it back. Keep your sterile titles. What's so endearing about you is that you talk about the grimmest things like it's in accounting. Also for me, I personally am into RNG facing though. I usually give CIUs a pass because normally they give you means to manipulate the chances to good degrees. That's true. There's a lot of abilities. It's one of those things where probability is very fun. I mean I can understand RNG. For most people, I'm into RNG games a lot, but I usually CRPGs do give you a lot to manipulate it, and mainly because this is me getting into my weird, history of stuff. I would say that tends to come from their roots in tabletops, because a lot of tabletops give you abilities to boost your RNG. Unless you're unlucky like me, where you just absolutely fail. I've got a bunch of stories in playing stuff where I just rolled terrible dice. Double entry curing accounting is an amazing system. It's more optional for an interested in it. They would have much better long-term financial statuses as well as better jobs to imprint manipulation materials and count during their work. It's pretty ironic that your handle shortens to WP, normally associated with white phosphorus hatch. Actually, hatch, it's not. It's really not. White phosphorus is especially useful, not merely because it's a hypergolic ignition. The fact that it once burned, its chemistry is immune to water quenching, but it's also because of its high adhesion and biotoxicity. I don't take pleasure in these qualities, but I appreciate them. Oh my god. But yeah, no. If I did play Wrath of the Righteous, I do feel like my luck would translate, because I'm very unlucky. But that's good. I don't mind being unlucky. I've missed 90% shots in this game before. Yeah. I'm used to just rolling bad, so I can be like, okay, yeah, no, I just rolled bad. I shrug it off. I get annoyed. I'm not going to deny it. I can get very annoyed if I missed stuff, but God, I don't play. I don't know if you've tried playing a physical aspect in this game, but that's one of the most annoying experiences. God, I never had good stats for that character. Looking for experienced decker for the Steam Milk Run, for a very special access card off a wage slave, potential for long-term arrangement, where we'd be a team that been together long, running your basic heists and occasional transport gigs. We've got quite a reliable fixer and a long list of happy clients. This is the same thing. Knock knock. You said a good sense of humor. It's a joke, you see, goddamn. In Dagger, yeah, I was dragging. That does actually sound interesting. Not gonna lie. Despite a physical adept playing, full-blown melee with cyber power, probably works out better than Chi adept. Gonna be honest. At this point, because you don't need as many points to spread around. At this point, we're Actually more interested in hiring an experienced professional with mature adult's impulse control. We've had some bad luck with our deckers lately. The last one left 2 feet, had 2 left feet and couldn't stop stumbling into containers full of volatile substances. Poor running with scissors 256. Although by looking at her name, I guess we should have known. So basically, you guys desperate for a decker. Has anyone else contacted you? Can we wait a little longer? Meet me. You guys are starting to get a bad rep. You know, jinxed. Punk metal hardcore. What is this one about? Got a collection of over 10,000 albums of punk hardcore, hardcore light, thrash metal, heavy metal, light metal, death metal, metal new over, xenopunk, synth punk, cyber thrash, synthcore, Hong Kong ska, and triple amulet bands like Amulets? I have no idea how you pronounce that one. Yeah, to survive. Yeah, no, it's terrible. The reason physical adepts are bad is because, like, I mean, I didn't build them very well. I wasn't building them perfectly. It's because you gotta go into willpower to get your key casting, and then you've got to go into strength to get melee or unarmed. It's up to you, because key casting has a bit of both in it, but you'd also need body to survive. So you're going into 3 different trees, and sometimes the karma doesn't spread well enough if you don't know what you're doing previously. If there's an album that you've been searching for, I just might have it. In return, I'm searching for any weird, obscure bands to add to my library. Let me know. Got any cybercore synth metal? As for what I might be interested in, I own a couple of German punk bands. Massenkampf, heard of them? Massenkampf, haha, yeah, they're just so mainstream. They're really big in JIS. Really? Do they tour? Nah, man, I don't think so. Those Berlin anarchist bands never survive long. Besides, I think they broke up a really long time ago. They're probably aging wage slaves by now, and no idea that they're widely popular on the other side of the planet. That's sad. The Sang Wild one, I didn't fully read that. Has anyone been keeping track of the Exo Kanto elections? It's almost time for the latest rounds. The competition is heating up. Get things for deflection. That sounds like an interesting build, actually. It's almost time for the latest round, and competitions is heating up. Up until this point, the Tan 10 CEO Sakoi Chu looked like the best pick for Joseph Sang of the Sang Mechanical Services, despite Weizing CEO Ken Zuling's rivalry with Chu. He had the support of both Yang Zifat and Sabata, and God, these names. Oh, that's actually, I did not know that the cyberware existed. That's actually really good. Adrian Chung of the Hilbert, Carvcon, and Boan. Now though, I'm not so sure. Joseph Sang seems pretty confident that she'll remain on the council. Josephine. For what I've heard, she's cut a deal with Ares Asia, MOBA, and Eastern Tigers to stay out of the way in exchange of their loud Southeast Asia large-scale construction products. A close relationship that could turn the tides for Tan Zen. Survive attacks versus survive hits. Yeah, it's kind of the thing I mean by survive attack. Yeah, there's again, I'm not great at tactical games. I just really enjoy them. So I don't get into the nitty-gritty a lot. Any accidental being a tank means nothing if you only get a hit. Yeah, true. That's very true. I stumble into stuff. That's good. I'm not very good with on the fly. Your screen flickers as the triad clip begins playing. Josephine Stang stands on the podium addressing a crowd of reporters in front of a partially constructed skyscraper. With finalized permits approved for the park Thai workers complex here in Duyang, I promise you that the prosperity of this city can only increase. This makes an auspicious day, thousands of new jobs in construct, tens of thousands more when the project is complete, and low-cost housing for every worker. Some have said Sang Mechanical Services does not have the will to complete a global market, that we only have the force to be reckoned with in Hong Kong, Africa, and South America. I say our good fortune is your good fortune. Sang pounds the podium with a closed fist, nodding for emphasis. Also, like, about, like, the whole luck and stuff, it's the reason I love Exalted as a tabletop game with my bad luck, because every character you play at that, unless you're playing a normal human, has the ability to re-roll some of their dice pools. And while I'm not the luckiest with that, just being able to re-roll a bad roll and getting both results together is amazing. It's not only a tank, but also know how to create openings. I'm really sorry if we get into combat and my tactics do not live up to anything. They probably won't. I'm not that good at that, this, as I said. The selling mechanical services. I've playing through all the games, I noticed that the AI tends to try and hit the person with the lowest armor first, or like the easiest to hit first, which doesn't always mean you're frontliner to a degree. You can have someone dealing out the most damage on your team and be right in the enemy's faces, but if they're like in cover and the enemy has an NPC has an easier shot to the person who's not in as much cover and is like easier to hit, they're gonna target that one first, is what I've noticed. Is more than a local company, our stars is raising and shows no signs of slowing. I asked the residents of Duyang who among those do not wish to better life, a company with wealthier and happier lives, one where your company is also your family and you can protect them from your uncertainty of these trying times. We will give you that life, we will give you protection and clarity. What a load of other crap. It may be crap, but the people of Duyang are eating it up. The idea of signing with a local company that isn't value, and believe me, that count Tentan and Wuxing as foreigners was too much to draw from them in the past, to pass on. I've been thinking of the absence of catastrophe. Joseph Sang will be the excellent counsel in the next few days. If you want my take on real life combat versus range combat, the best advice I can give you is keep outside and keep out sound and play dirty. Yeah, no, for real life combat, that's fair enough. In real life combat, your main job is to end the person and get out there surviving. It's different from any game. Why do you count Ziyang's foreigners? Tencent, sure, their headquarters is in Beijing, but Wuzhang is near to Hong Kong as Sang is. Wuzhang and the Canton Confederacy have been at odds since 2015. Wuzhang has a habit of exploiting the people of Guang and using loopholes as a shield. Like most failed unions. Yeah, no, that is true. Using loopholes to shield themselves from taxation. What's more, Ziyang was primarily mover in the foundation of their free enterprise zone, permanently stopping Confederation's design for Hong Kong. Sang took a different tactic. Joseph Sang started out promising the Canton Confederacy a very lucrative taxation agreement in exchange for a low-cost, long-term lease for its facilities in Duyang. She sweetened the deal by treating them like family rather than adversities. She got the meaning out of her hand. And Typhoon stalled offshore. Update on Typhoon Usagi. Infrared images of the storm eye-to-wall translations are really quite stunning, by the way. Typhoon Usagi stalled in the South China Sea and is now weakening after passing north of the Philippines. Strong winds and periodic heavy rains will continue as Usagi's arms sweep across the region. For the moment, Usagi is resisting winds, which is causing it to lose strength. Prevailing winds will probably ultimately drive Usagi ashore west of Macau as it struggles to remain over water. According to Dr. Lawrence Aikiro of the Imperial Japanese Meteorological Agency, dear God, I'm so glad it's come after that, even most awakened storms has a difficulty denying their landfall for more than a week. Once they are in the South China Sea. Usagi will be a full-strength typhoon when it makes landfall, but its delay fortunately gives people in the storm path more time to prepare. Look, baby, I just made the cartoonified typhoon for you. It's got a little person sparkles and bubble tea and 8 arms and stored weapons with a necklace of skulls and everything. This is something modern internet would do. You're the best. The J-pop theme of ammunition belts really have it over the top. I would say you are a special person. This is just a modern internet. You cannot say it as otherwise. If typhoons were technically living creatures, this would happen. Anyway, time to. Oh wait, we need to go get a rest. Then we're gonna go talk to the person in the magic store because she often has stuff that you can talk to her about, and then we'll head on to a run. You awaken from your blank, featureless sleep, sweat-soaked and starving. You feel uneasy, but you can't say why. Groggily, you heave yourself out of bed. Ah, okay, down. Out we go. Okay, where's the magic shop? It's down here. Oh yeah, we got 2 areas that we need to go to. We need to go to here for a run, which we might do, because it's on the area. Dear God, we have a lot of runs to do. A heavy scent buffets your senses, and you scent of the pure, unadulterated books. Woody, musky, dusty. The light herbal incense from the floor seems to be an afterthought in the wake of paper smell. Looking around, you see a shopkeeper has abandoned her earlier feeble attempts at organizing text. Several of the towering books are now reduced to piles on the ground. A piece of paper caught somewhere in the ceiling rustles above you. Crafty, you in? Crafty, you hear a shuffle of papers as an arm rolls out from under the pile of blankets and the books, and Crafty raises her head and a notebook spreads open on top of it. The book topples to the floor. Oh hey, her voice cracks. Crafty clears her throat and coughs and stumbles out of her pile. Her voice is clear when she speaks again. Sorry about the mess, I was up all night reading, or rather, up every night reading. She stretches. Okay, I don't do YouTube. I upload all of my stuff to YouTube. I don't do YouTube. I've been wanting to. There's like several stuff I want to make, because I really love talking about tabletop games. Oh, there's Abja. Sorry, I just noticed that he's standing there. There's several stuff I'd want to do. I'd really love to do, like, the most closest videos I could say is to the... Yeah, I stole my streams on YouTube. Yeah, you can see it in the description. It should be in my description to the YouTube archives, but just type in Gawain Le Fey on YouTube if the link's not working. So yeah, I store a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I would really want to do scripted content. I'm just really bad at writing scripted content and recording them. And editing them. I'm not good with scripted content. You look dog-tired. You feeling alright? Crafty lets out a sharp single laugh. I've been better, if that's what you mean. Going through all these notebooks has been hard. Not just because of the sheer amount of information. It's been nostalgic right too. Why don't you take a break? No way, I've dug myself too deep into the back out now. And I've dug myself too deep to back out now. And I don't say that as a bad thing. I've made progress. I'm proud of that. She leans on a book-covered chair. As soon as I figure out these dreams, the sooner we can get rest. And trust me, Hyujin, I'll make up for it in spades and naps. Just don't work yourself to death. That wouldn't achieve much, would it? And it isn't all that bad. These journals are just exciting as they are laborious. Okay, so what's the latest? The latest. She walks over to her glass table and starts tossing books off as she digs through them and realizes the table's not actually a table but a glass display full of dried medicine ingredients. Crafty withdraws a notebook from a pile. Its bindings unravel, the pages hold on for dear life. Here you go. This one's loaded. With what? Got a couple of big finds. Mum's notes are messy, so I boiled them down to the most important information. An exorcism and the Yama Kings. Where do you want to start? Tell me about the Yama Kings. My world darkness brain is happy. Crafty turns to the page with red sticky notes and she looks up at you. Tell me, what do you know about the Yama Kings? Only what I've heard here and there. Personally, I only heard about the Yama Kings in fables and myths. These things are children to scare children into sleep, to inspire awe. As you can guess, immediate knowledge about the imaginary beings is largely non-existent, and here, she turns a page, we found demons of the walled city. Though my mother's executions to the slum, she came to learn that residents had their own unique Yama Kings. but different from the traditional ones. The people over there are segregated from the rest of Hong Kong. Over time, they claim to believe their home is possessed by local demons, making sense concerning the place's penchant for crime and disaster. Interesting. Do their Yama Kings have names? Yeah, no, we learned about them before. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Isabel told us about them. There were 3 my mum knew of: Lam Vi, Fu Mang, and Quin Ye. Each Yama King is associated with negative energy they feed on. Lam Ye feeds on cows, Yu Meng feeds on guilty, and Quan Ye feeds slaves. Unfortunately, my mother's handwriting declined with her sanity. She rubs her forehead with frustration. She had a lot of details in here about the local Yama Kings, but I only could make out bits and parts. Here's the list, something about them. Her mouth twists sideways, and you see her eyes squint and strain to read the notes. Rules, maybe laws of some sort? The things that stood out to me were here. She points her finger on the page. It's vowed for prosperity surrounding ownership in deals, exchange, negotiations, lecturings. No, the last part can't be right. Anyway, it says the Yama Kings under rules of law or laws must adhere to the terms of a deal. And there's something else about it. She flips the paper on the counter. Nope, sorry, I can't read anything past that. You know, it's strange to me that Mum found these mythical beings significant enough to mention them in the document. It makes me wonder if they were real or connected to a curse that she believed in. A thump and Crafty closes the notebook. She tosses it cowardly into the back of the display case. It's not the best lead, but I think it's a step in the right direction. Tell me about the exorcism. But yeah, no, I stole all of these on YouTube. I need to upload this week's. I haven't gotten around to that yet, so that will happen when I get around to it. I'm very bad with uploading on like any consistent schedule. I am a very unprofessional ship around here. She flips through the notebook, and after locating the right page, she lays on the book on the counter. Her index finger glides across the notes as she summarizes its contents. On one of Mum's trips towards sea, she decides to check out the archway, an old crumbling relic that residents believe to be haunted. Mum, yeah, no, we've heard of this archway. Isabel told us about it. She wasn't sure about the hauntings, but upon entering the area, she immediately felt the place was a place of concentrated ki. Go on. Oh damn, we had like something to say. I don't want. The key wasn't your standard run-of-the-mill energy. Even Lord C, the key was eccentrically dark, and it all seemed gravitating towards the arch. So she did what she took a magic. She did that. So she did what any nook of her magic brand would do: try a Taoist exorcism. How did that go? It went to hell. The exorcism failed, and something happened to her. She broke. Crafty takes a deep breath through her nose. My mother had entered the sea strong and confident and capable, but when she left that day, it's hard to explain, as if something had experienced had left her vulnerable to the base horrors that were in Old Sea. She grew paranoid and became frail in mind and body, a mere shadow of her former self. It's as if she witnessed something, and it changed her. She became more obsessed than ever, and that's how I remember her now, as a broken woman. Not sure this fits with our investigation, but sort of malevolent is coursing through Old Sea. It's no wonder the people who live there experience such terrible dreams. We're going to talk to the mysterious elf, because why the hell not? I hadn't planned to talk to him. I was planning on just doing the thank you for the follow there, Cap Dragon. As you, my favorite anime girl just punching away. But yes, thank you very much. The Stasis refined-looking elf is browsing the shop's collection of talismans, herbs, and crystals. Knowing you approach, he turns to face you. Good evening, my friend. I hope it's a pleasant one. I had worse, I guess. The lips quill upwards in a slight smile. Indeed, so much misery and pain only matters away. Parameters of Old Seas worse. Is a quality that is quite tangible here in Hioi. Pardon me. I do not envy those trapped within those boundaries. My name is Abjor Halfdream, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Abjor does not extend a hand, but he does incline his head politely. It's not quite a bow, but it's almost. You got some interesting eyes, Abjor. Do I? I never really thought about them, to tell you the truth. They allow me to see, and that's there our relationship ends. Surely there must be many people in Hoi with interesting eyes. Cyber surgery is common in these days, as it's almost to be routine. Most people's eyes don't glow, Arjon. I suppose that's true, but there are so many incredible quirks of genetics in the post-awakened world. Birds that summon lightning, dogs that breathe fire, cats that transform into lions. Glowing eyes seem a small taken in comparison to all of those. You don't sound like a local. No, I'm not. I admit, though I have been to Hong Kong many times in the past. I acquire with Mia's mother, Eleanor. Adjor spares a moment to survey the shop. I must say, it's been kept in a wonderful condition, if not improved somewhat. Where are you originally? I can't place your accent. I've been travelling my entire life, and I don't stay in one location for long. I consider nowhere and everywhere to be my home. When you speak as many languages as I do, it's inevitable that you begin to bleed together. I've always had a particular fondness of Cantonese. It has a lyrical quality few other languages match. I assume you played the other games, Drago, but these, like, I'm pretty sure it's hinted that he is one of the ancient elves, which is fairly cool. I like ancient elves. Which would make his accent really actually bizarre if he is an ancient elf, because he's because he's from Earthdawn. His accent is like from like a pre-medieval, like the mythic age of humanity. It would be really weird. You've been in Walled City, because accents change over time. It's really cool. No, there's a lean finality to Yabjo's turn. He pauses. So ancient elves are basically a mall. They're called the Ancients, there's a few of them. If you played the other games, Harley Quinn is one of them. They basically lived through the death of magic and rebirth into Sixth Age. The game company which made Shadowrun, the tabletop game, eventually made Earthdawn, which is the other time. This is the fourth world, so like. So it's set in, I can't remember when, like, what year it's meant to be set in, but it's set in, like, it's more of a fantasy game than fantasy mixed with cyberpunk. And it technically is canon. There's a lot of hints to, like, future characters. It's hinted that all the great dragons that we know in Shadowrun were alive back then, but changed their names when they awakened again. There's some super cool stuff. The reason I know a lot about Earthdawn is when I played the Shadowrun tabletop game, one person I play with was like, "Hey, I want to play someone from Earthdawn who's been teleported into the future." And that was the most interesting character creation I've had one of the most interesting character creations I've seen on, because I'm like trying to figure out how you would translate skills. They were a very interesting character because they didn't know how to use a comlink or any of the technology. They were fun like that. There's a lymph tone. He pauses for a moment before elaborating. I've looked around outside and spoken to some residents who trade on the edge, but I have not entered it. The misery and hopelessness of those within it is overwhelming, and I would prefer not to venture too near the well of negativity, but those emotions have coloured and warped the actual space in a unique fashion, one that I felt was worth studying, albeit from afar. You have a great day too, Grau. I'm glad you came along. I'll see you around. Thank you for coming in. No problem. Hope your day goes well. So much of a waste of human potential to think of all the ways that the world and fate would have failed those people. Are you a mage or a shaman? What makes you think I'm either of them? Perhaps I'm simply an inquisitive soul. I just smiles and gestures towards wraps of magic accessories and all. Of course, Emilia's sister soul would not be interested in purchasing any of this. Perhaps I am both, or neither. The nature of magic is fluid, especially in these tumultuous times, so much so that after the dragons have awoken, too many people try to draw binary divisions between methods of thaumaturgy. At the heart of things, there is will, there is power, and there is change. See you later, Abdon. Safe travels, my friend. Fun fact, that's the only things black mages have about magic that is correct. A lot of people have what is correct about magic, but there's a lot of traditions in... What was a pickup down here? Huh. We have a lot. They'll actually leave that, because if that's someone else, they don't want to be in trouble for stealing someone's medkit. So we have a lot of these. We have, The hotel to help blackmail and all that. We have Envy to get tissue samples. We have Ares Holding Company to steal the data plan. Go to Shanglan to kidnap Rooster Lol. Help Gertrude sets up an ambush for his former team. We're gonna do this one first because this one's on the dock, and then we're gonna move on to the other ones. Hopefully we can get 2 runs in. I don't know how long this one's gonna take us. Captain Jeremiah is busy planning some kind of gambling game on the Klondike. It beeps and flashes when you tap it. Come on, Mojo, win or lose. Maybe buy yourself a new that new high. He doesn't appear to have noticed you. The game makes a sad, defeated noise. John McCuskey under his breath. Noise, nose wrinkles in disgust. Finally he seems to notice him. Stupid game. Always. Anyway, always it cheats me. Never a good hand. Now, Connie Sheng sends you, you need to Captain Joma to take you to play with pirates. Head to the HMV Malachi, that's right. Okay, so Ragda, let's say Dagon because we didn't take him. Does anyone have a? Let me see. You don't have a pickup. Yeah, pickup. Durchin doesn't. But it has 2 outfits. No one can go down on this mission, but I tend not to have my people go down anyway. That's very bad. Whistleblower. The ride to Vanacha is nerve-wracking. Captain Jomo is an expert pilot, but massive waves also threaten to scuttle his small boat at every turn. Deep thunder rolls in the distance, and at the edge of your vision, lightning occasionally illuminates your target, then the Nalachi. As Jomo pulls out a small craft, directs you up to the bow of Nalachi, where you're less likely to be spotted. He throws a rope ladder over the side, hustling you aboard before pulling away. It's time to get to work. I mean, I'm saving this spirit thing, but does anyone of here use a pistol? I forget if she can actually use pistols well. Review items, outfits. I need to upgrade my outfit, but hey. We can give this to Gobbert. I would love to give this to one of our combat members. Actually, no, we can give it to Duncan. We'll give him a pistol. Confirm. Game almost saved. Let's see how this run goes. Climbing onto the front of the foredeck of the Nachi, you pause to catch your breath. The cargo ship rolls and pitches with waves. That bat at the sides. The rain assaults the deck. Deep thunder rolls overhead. After a tense moment waiting for the inevitable alarm cocks, you hear nothing but the storm. Cocking his head, Duncan listens. I don't hear any alarms or pounding of feet. I guess we got aboard without them noticing. Good, that'll make this a smooth operation. We want to stay low and behind cover. Duncan stares into the darkness, the soul of his goggles peeing his nose and the faint tint of red. After a moment he nods with satisfaction. This is good, the storm is going to make things a lot easier for us. They're less likely to hear gunfire or fighting, much less footsteps, so as long as we can stay hidden, nobody's going to be wiser. We may be able to sneak in a way. Even if we have to kill a few, if we do it fast, we'll still be able to in the clear. The storm will drown out anything they'll send or receive on radios. If we want to raise the alarm, we'll have to get onto one of the ship headsets. We can take them out before we can get there. Okay, damn, so this is a stealth mission. Oh god, this game doesn't really handle stealth well, from someone who loves stealth games. Okay, so let's keep moving. I wonder if they catch a glimpse. Okay, so we got people there. Okay, there's a scary camera there. And there's a mages. Hang on, let me pause this game real quick. I'll be right back. Literally, I just need to close the blinds because this one's in a lot of shadow, so I actually want to see what's happening. Oh, that's better. The sun isn't just washing out my monitor. So let's see. We got a guy over there. Okay, this is a bit complicated. Oh flip, that's... Whew. Ooh. That was tense right there. It's hard to describe. Can we go into this? I don't want to go into... Okay, cool. Yeah, no, let's not do that. I'll flip. Damn it! Stop them before they raise the alarm. Okay, cool. That's a lot of people. Ow, flip. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage I did not mean to take. Oh my god, I moved my drone there. Whoops. Oh my god, that's so much damage. We hope I didn't just block that road off. This is a lot. We got this mage to worry about down here. We're on Duncan. Let's run over here because we got this person to worry about as well. Damn. Don't have enough movement. We leave their out cover. God damn it. Oh, we got this person coming up as well. They're all coming up here. Armor broke. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got... Oh, god damn it. This... Oh my god. Damn, we don't need that missing right now. Oh my god, this is something. Cool, that one's dead. Let's go to Kyoshi. Let's just do that. We might need to move Duncan up. There's a mage. Let's just move down and deal with the mage. Because hey, we just let this is. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna get behind some cover down here because, like, dear god, this did not go well. Intruders aboard. Please repeat. We didn't copy that. God. And they healed. Oh my god. Oh, this game is pain. Yeah, no, we need a heal. Oh yeah, we did bring a bunch of healing stuff for us. We need to get rid of this one. Let's move this drone over so it can, like, I'll highlight that. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Avalon. Thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. There's not much cover that we can get over here, so let's just run over here. It's hardly any damage. Gobber, can you just run over here and summon the spirit? Oh, don't mind me. Yeah, don't worry, man. I was just like, oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you. We just missed. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it's just... Dear god. And he's running over here. Cool. Eugene, can you mark on target for me? Okay, so... Our drones are a bit far away, but we can just... can we get anywhere in, like... Okay, cool. We can drive it down. Victor's drone can come up here. Ooh, that was Hey, we didn't take any more damage, so we got all our health back. Take that. Take that game. Okay, this stealth in this game is really weird. I don't like how it... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. We need to get inside here, but it's really kind of... There we go. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Okay, cool. Cool. That went well. That went well. We only had one bout of violence. As you creep down into the D-deck, the ship is eerily quiet as the sounds of weathering storm is muted to low moans. The wind shudders vibrations when lightning strikes. Collecting yourself, you listen carefully for any other sound. Nothing. Your presence on the ship appears to be yet unnoticed. Squeezing water out of ropes of hair. Oh, I don't have a hairstyle like Goblin. I just have long hair. Similar to my models. Obviously it's not red. I don't have red hair sadly in real life, but I hate where hair is worst. Oh, it's so bad. Nicely done. We're almost good. We're almost to the goods. The rest of the ship has no idea we're down here. Fighting down here will definitely get their attention, though let's play it small. Get to the goods, radio our pickup, and get out. Exactly. Let's wrap this job up. Keep your eyes open, Seattle. We've gotten this far. Be careful by being careful. No reason to change that now. I'd like to go home without any extra blood in my body. I really wish you chose your like runner name not at the start in this game, because I would have made it a Seattle. Okay, stealth. Can we zoom out? Okay, cool. We can't tell where it is. So I really like stealth games. This game does not make for a good stealth game. Ah, cool. We got stuff. We got stuff. Pick up. We'll take that medkit. Stand to stash. The control panel in the ship's water pumps and firewall procession. The knob switch here can cut off the water supply to anywhere on the ship without the outlet. The resolution indicates fire suppression system. Doesn't have any safety locks engaged. By adjusting the pressure, you could flood the hallways leading to this deck, slowing down any guards trying to reinforce the area. This would certainly set off a ship-wide alarm, drawing everyone available guard to your position. However, walk away. No, we're not that caught up yet. If we start a fight, then yeah, I'm running to it. But like, okay. Flip screen camera. Okay, cool. As immediately as I said that, okay, so we got 3 people, we got a mage, that's not great. Oh my god, that's a 14. This is a 14. And we got people coming in the back. Hugin, can you actually make it there? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. 9 turns. Actor, there's no good cover for you, buddy. Pal. Get over here, because they're not likely to come through this door yet. There's a lot of people in here, though, so... Okay, we do not have an angle on that yet, so we're just gonna walk down with the big beefy drone and start shooting. Duncan, I want you to get over here. This would be good. Flashbang's my favorite thing here. That's good. Knock these people out so they're not doing anything. Gobber. Can I get... We're gonna put down the smoke here. Oh no, I missed. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Oh, there's more drones coming. There's more people coming. Ah, flip. There's a lot of people, dear god. Ow! Okay, that's a lot of people. Man, there's something else over there. I saw that. I saw there's like... Oh, it's a pickup thing. Let's turn on my control mode, and I need to dive behind somewhere into cover. Because oh damn it, I'm controlling my drone. Controlling my drone, didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, Okay, Richter, let's throw a grenade at these people so we do general damage overall. We're not doing much damage to these people. This is a place that we might die because there's just too many. Oh damn it, yeah. There's just too many people here. And then we couldn't get like the fog to go off for everybody. Which would have been really useful. See? Fog is insanely useful. Damn it, we didn't take out the mage. We don't have enough healing kits for everybody, so how am I gonna do this? Oh my god, yeah, they might just kill the player character, which is real bad. Let's take out this guy if we can. Oh my god, cover is a pain. Gobber, Gobber has the best chance to take out this person. Richter, cool, we'll take out that drone. Miss on that one. Okay, cool. We actually might make it out alive if we get lucky. We didn't get lucky. Oh my god, we're burning through resources here. Problem is like this turn for reinforcements. If we oh no. The problem is the turn for reinforcements is like, oh my god, 6. Oh my god, that's 2 shots at that. Shoot. God damn it. God damn it, is this not going in our direction? I'm actually just like looking 6 turns until more guards arrive, and we're nowhere near ending this combat. Oh my god, and we're almost out. God damn, they took us out. Flipping out, they've almost killed us twice. Yeah, and they've still got 4 people. Wow, we are not doing well. If they kill us, I won't think about rising us with like no. Goddamn colors, pain. She's almost dead. Oh my god, please. It's a 78 chance. Oh, thank god. Okay, that person's AI just broke. Fair enough. I'm probably gonna just slap one of these healing items on myself because dear god, I did not expel. Wait, we still got this guy to deal with. No, not anymore, nice. Duncan. Oh my god, it's 82% chance, man. Gobber, you can just dive down here. Kiyoshi, best boy, best drone. 57% chance. Fair enough. Dear god, our drone is taking this damage. Can't even get to it to heal it. Let's use a self-repair. That's all we need. Eugene can stay here. This drone, I'll just move this one out because it's pretty short. Let's move her up because we're gonna have to like rush once. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Just looking at, we got 3 turns until reinforcements arrive, and we're nowhere closer to having these reinforcements actively active, so Okay, he healed. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. We should have just activated our drone and let it go forward. That'd have been so much easier. So much easier. Let's get Duncan down here. How's this guy still counted as in cover? How is he still counted in cover? He's standing right next to him. Let's just run hover over here. Should be fine. Turn. So we got reinforcements arriving now. Bit of a pain. Where's the drone? Gotta disconnect it because hey, we need our AP back because I have no idea where we're going in this place, and there seems to be a lot of places that we can go. So hello, and we got more people coming in on us, so that's not great. Trying to like look around. Let's go down here to see. There's a spirit now I can summon. That's a door that we can't open, so we can go just run over here and get whatever's in here. Take. Oh my god, they're coming from that direction. I didn't expect that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did not expect that. Duncan, get the hell out of there. Okay. Looks like we're going straight back onto drone control. Whoopsie daisy. I kind of want to draw them out a bit so we can like hit them with that. Get down here. Get down here because they're a bit far away. Our drone's not doing so hot itself, but I think Gobber can get over here. Oh my god, standing right next to that. Oh, that's not great. Okay, our drone's probably gonna die. Not gonna lie, unless we do some cool vent strategy. Which hey, we can. Let's go over to this drone. This one's not getting real good chances on it. I think we'll move it over here. It's getting good chances on this one. So let's take some pot shots at it. Let's see what we can do. Overclock increasing. Okay, cool. Let's overclock it. Okay, it needs line of sight. That kind of sucks. Duncan and that end was done. Damn it. That took out that. Oh my god, that's so much damage. That's so much damage, oh my god. Does this have self-heal? No it does not. No! Oh no. Oh my god, that's my mistake. That's not a high percent chance to hit, so we're probably just gonna heal up. We're gonna take this chance. Don't know where that goes. That's smoke from. We're gonna reload. Actually, yeah, we're gonna reload. It's gonna take one action. We're gonna go in here, and then we're gonna. Last of us, we have the highest chance of hitting. This combat's gone terrible. Okay, this combat's gone terribly. I hit him nice as well. He's almost dead because of that. Yeah, whoops. Our drone's dead now. Overwatch finished that guy off, luckily. We are completely useless now, outside of inside of combat. So let's get here. start moving him up so we can. No, we're just gonna keep this guy on Overwatch. Screw it. He can end anything that's coming out. We're gonna summon a spirit because that's gonna help us a bit more since we lost the visual of these guys. In one turn, we can move up a bit. Gobbler, go on Overwatch to keep these guys coming. Again, that's a ridiculous percent chance, so we're not gonna do that. But we are gonna slap this on Gobbler so we can both heal up, and then we're gonna Overwatch. Enter. Let's see how this goes. Okay, cool. We got 2 people at the back, which is a bit of a pain. This knife is a real pain, so we're gonna have to get rid of him. The grenade is also one, but I'm gonna go to full. Mana ball. That's what we want to see. And then we can go over here, hopefully hit it. Yes, cool. Let's get him over here because I want to bring up drone so it's in cover so it doesn't die because so we don't want to lose another. Sure, we're just going to move it up here so it can come out that access port. I can't shoot any of these. Let's see what spells that we got left. Put that on Duncan. Let's put that on. Well, we put that on everyone around here. Duncan can start moving up. There's very little color that we can make use of right now. Oh wow, he got that shot. We'll take those. Let's go with the spirit. The spirit should be able to finish up some of these guys. Nice. That's one person down. And let's try this again on these people. Let's have this little boy come through here. And let him heal it, finally. It's very little healing. Oh god, so we're gonna have to rely on let's run up here. No, she doesn't really have some actually heights. Haste. Can't really activate on anyone. It's gonna go with Overwatch with her because she's not really she can't really do much this time. Yeah, that's fair. Spirit. Sure, we'll take a 34% chance. Please do not break through. And it broke free! Oh god. This fight has not gone very well. Can't really do much. This drone can't. Oh my god, we're just gonna blow this up so no one can can't use it against us. We are not faring fairly well in this fight. Can we steal back our spirit? Enter. They just punched us. They just gave up and punched us. Okay, think about it. Can I steal back the spirit? Okay, cool. Oh my god. That was a... Kill it. We're killing it. That was a weird play. I didn't realize those moves interact like that with each other. That was a weird play. And how's this guy? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. Duncan Duncan can come around here to try and get a flank on this guy. Yo! Oh my god, I really hate color bonuses. I really hate color bonuses. What the hell? I don't care, this drone's on low health. We're just gonna move up. I feel like this, unless we have to fly our way off the ship, we're gonna be down. If that is the case, cool. God damn, why is it so hard to hit this one guy? Oh my god, look at him. He's almost there. Oh my god. Thank god, that took ages. I think that's the last of them. Yeah, dear god, that was suffering. Let's get in here. I don't like the looks of that, I'm gonna be honest. But the cold storage tank and intending machines are lit with organic soups by flickering baleful lights. The tank container contains Omega Sequence 358G. Lit for lights. The tank container chugs along quietly with the hum and bumps of food. As you look into the tank, fluid shifts. There is a soft thump as a massive organic matter drifts up against the glass. Oh god. A pale, lidless eye stare at you from within the tank. A face designs in its ruined massive tumors. Ridden massive tumors and scabbly pustules. Mutated massive teeth and ingrown growths dormant what should have been nose and mouth. As you look at it, it fixes its lone eye upon you, its pupils flicker back and forth as it tracks your motion. Goblet gasps and quickly slaps her palm against the tank. She peers at it tensely for a few seconds, and a deep shudder rumbles through her body. She turns to you, her voice above a whisper. Julien, this thing's alive. I don't think it's intelligent, but it's living, despite being mostly made of cancer and disease. Wu grimaces, tusks bared, and stares at the tank after a moment as he turns towards you and Goblet. We have a moral imperative to kill this thing. Nothing should have to live in this state. Goblet leans closer to the tank, whispering, "Only a few more minutes, monster. You'll be at peace soon." Eastern Tiger Calling Pro. Please phone the input command. Take samples and turn off power. After a few moments of whirring, the small drawer opens and presents a tang's rank of vials, each one containing a scrap of tissue. You power down the machine, the lights of the light go dim, and the creature slowly closes a single eye. As the last hum of power fades, the creature drifts away from the glass. Oh my god. That's horrifying. Eastern Tiger Development, select from File 1. The initial research into metagenetics presents a single challenge. To wit, the study does not order of genes themselves, but of interaction between genetics and the unseen world of astral space. The creation of particular metatypes or magical express phenomenon was as simple as the recombination of given amino acid sequence. The creation of mages would be as simple as the sequence giving eye or skin tone. Unfortunately, such expression is far more complex. The expression of traits previously considered to be supernatural is a complex interplay between mundane DNA and the conditions of the abnormal manosphere at the time of development. The interaction between genes and what would have been dubbed the astral shadows. Any research into these is fraught with difficulty due to the resistance to traditional, that is to say, technological instruments. Eero Omega Sequence 358 is a project due coupled with what the usual safeguards against the project overruns. We have granted exclusive magical assistance in our pursuit of higher metagenetic understanding, as well as abnormal for legal concerns. As such, Omega Sequence project materials must be kept Eastern Tiger security facilities only. Developed from this may result in local law enforcement investigating. The sequence cleanup costs should be prohibitive. Select File 2. Theoretic alternation sequence key is the key position which allows the Omega Sequence project to proceed. Ordinarily, an organic phenotype is set and cannot be changed after an early point in development. Morphology, phenology, the replicating process. Any alternations in this coding sequence of a living organism is inevitably fateful, except in the case of omega sequence. A combination of alkaline agents, abundant mana, and potent alpha emitters allow us to control the replication of omega sequence in metagenes. This completes through the alteration of the interaction between DNA and the astral shadow, the building blocks of metagenetics, and the mana-based abilities. To understand the concept, dear God, this is a lot of techno-jargon. Ooh, this is a lot of techno-jargon. Jargon. Words are getting difficult. To understand this complex, consider Indonesia shadow puppets, the story which one is not only the puppet, but the shadow that is cast. The skillful puppeteer manipulates not only the puppets, but the shadow between the screen and the viewer. So too is the metagenetics. Magic aptitude, metagenetic traits, and the formerly unknown parazoology revealed when mana levels reach a significant point to allow the astral shadows of DNA to engulf their delicate, powerful dance of replication. To change the metagenes of an organism, we do not manipulate only the subject of DNA and the space between the DNA. With astral plane, we cast the Rexant shadow and change that cannot be explained solely by pairs, aliases, and nucleotrons. Controlling is our challenge. Control is a delicate art. It requires a patient and preservist as well as a scientific anachronism. But with a fine enough degree of control, we will be able to replicate magical abilities, traits expressed with a black swan effect. What these black swan traits are, individuals born with events which causes eminent mana to spike have not known to express themselves magically potent meta traits not expressed by the majority of meta types. Research into Homo sapiens nobilis, subjects born during the awakening, for instance, indicate that ordinary elven longevity simply does not apply. There is no upper bound to their telegrammic regeneration. Effectively, they appear immortal. And finally, file 3. The goal of the Omega Synthesis project is to harness and unlock the Black Swan materials. Beginning with the question of the longevity effect of Homo sapiens nobilis. Treatment for the extension of human lifespan already exists, of course. Original transporter can extend life up to 50 years, and the Longinus treatment can theoretically extend life up to several hundred, yet the drawbacks of these are apparent to any who scratch the surface. Longinus is prohibitively expensive and erodes the patient's essence with every treatment, leading eventually to the systemic collapse. Organ transplants can preserve the body, but plaquettes build up in the patient's neurotissue, and the patient must take a complete pneumosuppressant for the duration of their life. True longevity lies in preventing aging from occurring at all. Omega sequence 3858G 385G replicates our most advanced genetic prototype yet. Preliminary results indicate that the testing clone age will unlock in 19 years. We progress no further. In order to test this, we have artificial aging the clone through the FASCO organ replacement process. Unfortunately, this led to explosive cancer and mutations rate exceeding non-viable viable for any other types of metagenetic research. Even so, value of this tech subject cannot be underrated. Download data. You download data providing traces it from a computer. With the data and tissue samples, you are ready to make your exit from there. You pull up your comlink, dial Captain John. The mescaline org springs to life in comlink with a tusky more spread across. GMO listening, are you ready for pickup, my friend? We're standing by and have eyes on the ship. Make it fast as my heat up. Well, we'll be there in a few minutes. Be ready to drop off, my friend. With that, the German disconnects call. In a few minutes, the only thing between you and Hong Kong will be open ocean. The last detail of information for Johnson, everything is ready, and you have transferred a payment. You rapidly dial the number Heidi Chen gave you for Tiger. The elf on the screen has a bearing of someone with no time for pedestrians, and his tone is flat when he speaks. This is Tiger. The task is done. We're done here. We can release the data as soon as the time and date is set up for your choosing. That was swiftly done. Unfortunately, there's been a complication. I can't transfer your payment until we meet in person. I had a tail on me since I arranged for on Connie Sheng. I think the Silpos have caught up with me and are watching to see what I'm up to. I can shake the trail, but I need to ensure for safety before it's done. I can help with that bill. Cost you. Terence grimaces and nods his head in arrangement. I'll pay what it takes to get them off my back. If you can't, my family's still dead. I have a safe house in Hongcheng Village, where I set up before landing here. Meet me there. Call me when you decide to close, and I'll shake the tail. As long as we get it handled, hurry. I should get out of Hong Kong. I guess we don't have much of a choice. I'm sorry about all this. I really am. You disconnect the call and pocket the comm link. Things got a whole lot more complicated. I don't like the sounds of this. I'd rather not get mixed up with something that's none of our concern. Duncan raises his tongue over the tusk, growing words. The Sternpaws are complete sociopaths. They wouldn't hesitate to kill us if they found out where there was money in it. If they show up, if they show up, we'll handle them like any other enemy. Just the same, watch your back. If something goes sideways, we have to ready for it. And be damned, we take care of our position. As you start to move from the Omega sequence cargo, you realize the comlink is buzzing with an incoming call. Pulling it back out of your pocket, you answer. The speaker is a young man with an air of insecurity about him. He's got the kind of eyes you've seen a lot as a Shadowrunner, full of violence and casual violence and bloodshed. Hui Jin, you've been making a lot of waves lately, haven't you? Naughty. Who the hell are you? My name is Hung Ji Min. I run Blue Heaven's Supoi Ring. You, Hu Jin, and you've just stolen from the Eastern Tigers. Hu Jin rings ahead for his hair, smug smile plastered across his face. Don't bother trying to deny it. I've got your whole employee's comlink hacked. I heard the exchange. Pretty ballsy calling Shadowrun out like this. We both have to live and work in Hong Kong. You've made a bit of a name for yourself, and I respect that. But just like you, I have a job that I'm being paid for, and that makes sure your employer doesn't ever get his hands on the data sample and the samples you got. I think we can help each other. Okay, what do we do? Do we just hang up on him, or say words? I tend to just hang up on him. He gets the same message across as I don't back out of jobs, but we're gonna say that. I don't back out on jobs. Hojin clicks his eyes and narrows his tongue. Even if your employer is lying to you about his motives, his history, and is going to kill you as soon as he always wants, I know something that you don't. The elf's name is full Tiger Fry. He's a spy for Tiramage. Soon as the some kind of field agent for the Council of Princes. He launched a failed attack on the Organ Original Research Lab in Tamako. That's why the Eastern Tiger is moving the project equipment and data to Seoul. He's already tried to attack the ship near the path in Ru Islands. And what makes you think I trust you? I'll trust you. Right, left, every team he's hide out in the cold, or worse. You've just been the latest string he's hide on. I can understand that it's bad for business to cancel a contract, but it's better than being shot in the back of the head. We both have to live to work in the sea. We both have a job to do. Here's my proposal. You give me the data and samples of Omega Sequence 358, and I give you a cut while I'm being paid. Then together we take care of White. It's not optimal, I know, but we both come out on top and get to send a simple message. Don't fuck with us. Thank you. Thank you, Emily Mary. For a little gif, I just noticed that. No deal. I finished my job to the letter. We're gonna finish the job. We can. How his expression darkens in his tone goes God. I hope we'd both be able to come to agreement, but if you refuse to see. I'm just going with, we gotta do our job. If he betrays us, we're gonna kill him. An agreement, but if you refuse to see reason, bullets may provide more effective. Yeah, screw you is always good. No one crosses the blue heaven ring and lives. Your death will be a lesson to that. Well, I think you made new friends, Hujin. I think he's unwittingly gotten in far over his head. He'll get what's coming to him. Let's get out of here. We put the comlink away and check your Captain Jomo's still arrival. Time to head back to Hong Kong and what waits. Oh, I really hope we get a break in this mission. We're out our own drone. We don't have a drone and we're completely defenseless without our drone. I built this character very weirdly, which I might show you if we're not going straight into... Okay, no, we're not going straight into talks, but we can simply just jump off. Wait, what? Get tissue samples, okay, cool. Wait, we have the tissue samples. Mission items. Yeah, tissue samples expand one area. We have that. To say how I built this character is I don't have a weapon outside of my drone. And it's just gone, so we're kind of stuck. Let's get out of here. Let's escape. The boat rides back in Hong Kong. It's tense. Even Captain Jomo's jovial nature does not seem to lighten the mood. The deep sun swells in the sky. And although you accomplish your mission, you wonder what is in store once you reach Ho Ching village. What will be awaiting for you in Ho Ching? Who will betray whom? And most importantly, how can you survive the night and still get paid? The most important thing. You've certainly seen these mysteries will be unrivaled, but you'll learn the answers could be deadly. Let's see if our charisma-free elf hacker can talk their way out of a paper bag. And our drone still hasn't... The Ho Ching MRTR station is a testament to high-class design to let rot over a period of 15 years smell of the state of urine and mold. This stop has seen better days. With any luck, you'll be able to wrap the job up, leave Ho Chong before the sun is fully up. Wu runs his tongue over his tusks and spits on the floor. This place smells like a dive bar in Touristville. You know you're gonna get jumped, right? It's just a matter of when. Ewan doesn't seem like the kind of person to take disappointment well. If he tries it, we put him in the ground. Yeah, so, yeah, no, I'm playing a Rigger Decker, but I don't have any main weapons. I'm going to rely on Richter, and I'm going to sit in the back using Mark Enemy for upcoming fights. We're all fairly on health from the fight below decks, so I'm kind of worried about an upcoming fight, and I'm hoping there's a spirit and environment Gobber can make use of, but we've got enough health kits and hopefully to power through it. We've only got one revive left, which I think Gobber has, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. Oh, absolutely, but consider this. He knows us. He knows our rep. This means he's not going to screw up and bring a pack of scrubs to take us down. Whatever he pulls, he's going to play for keeps. We should take it slow in Ho Chang. Look around. Get a sense of the place. Otherwise, we might walk violently into a hornet's nest. How is everyone's health doing? Did we actually get a health regen up? No, we're still low on health. That's not great. I was hoping we get like a rest in Hoi, but... Oh, this is a big map. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Also, weirdly, this map feels more 30 body. You're a brave man, I know I am. I once played a wizard, and I only ever got up to 5 health in this game. 5 body, so... Weird thing about this map is this makes me feel like this map looks more like a map which was not used in Shadowrun Dragonfall than Shadowrun Hong Kong. But, you know. Oh, those trees. We haven't seen those trees in a while. They were a staple of Shadowrun first game, but they haven't showed up since. Street is still a vendor. This street vendor is hawking obvious cheap junk. He is probably brought in bulk from an outlet. Charms, trinkets, small toys lay his stall. He waves his arms extendedly, drawing towards you. Hi friend, come, look at my wares. Many fine souvenirs for you. How about some information instead? Yeah, we're just going with... We'll pay for 1,100 yuan. The vendor's eyes wear brightly, packing a few bits of stray food in his beard. How can I help you? But how can you help me, eh? Here's some money. What have you seen? The vendor greedily snatches a credit stick from your palm and turning it over, increasing it like a raccoon in a shiny coin. Yes, good. Thank you very much, my friend. There was some mercenaries moving through here earlier. Big guns, nasty expressions. I think they were from outside of Hong Kong. I don't understand their words they were saying. I don't think how many of them there were. Less than 10, but there's enough to be a crowd. The junk vendor goes back to organizing his shop, nodding in your direction. And when we start shooting, keep away from it, afraid of my stall. I don't want any trouble. Okay, so there's scary people, scary mercenaries. We got a street dock over there. And we got something to hack. Let's hack this place. We are a decker, so let's see what we can do. Jacket. What are you bringing with us? Also, we need to get medic, suppression, blaster, and erosion tends to be what I go for. I will warn the chat, once we get into decking, I'll probably not be able to read the chat because of the walls over here. I really hate stealth in this game, so this is going to be interesting. I'm just watching their patterns. Oh my god, got caught by one. You have been taught? Yeah, I have been. Let's not use an attacker yet. Blaster would be too big. Blaster would get too many things. Let's use erosion. I want to take this one out before it alerts others. Oh, whoops, I moved. Oh no, I did not mean to move. Oh god. It didn't get... Okay, cool, it did get... Wow, this system I can't really mess around with, I noticed. Is that the only wall in this area? Okay, that is the only wall in this area. Oh, this system is... I do not like this system. We're gonna go on red alert pretty soon. That one just moves around. These ones come down, move up. Okay, cool. Now's my time to move. No! Flipping out. Oh, I hate this so much. Yep, that's what I expected. Time to start blasting. Oh my god, this is... Oh yeah, I've been talking to my teammates. Where's the biggest... Okay, so... let's go over here. There's quite a few over here. And do this. Please don't do that. Oh damn, I had my own guy in range of that. So we're probably gonna have to dodge into cover. Strangely, the whole decking procedure becomes a lot easier once you self alert. Because like, while these things deal way more damage, it's so much easier than like, that's it. We need to get rid of these low ice. Yes. Do we have blaster back? Yeah, we do. Do we have any good cover? Yeah, we have good cover over there. Let's go over here. And just focus target this one. This is almost dead. It should... Oh, okay. It's gonna die next time. I really love Matrix combat. I really wish this game had more astral stuff. Damn, missed that. I wish I wasn't so stupid that I blew up my own. We're taking the traffic cam data out. Screw it. This thing's annoying me now. I don't like being hit in the back constantly. Cool. Nice. I think that's gonna hit both of them. Yes, it did. Nice. Hi there, Dagoff. How are you? Oh god, this... I do like the new Matrix look though. This is... Let's see how it goes. I'm good. Cool, let's do this. Messing up with the stealth again, but you know... Tiger 8. Are you and your men ready? I have a timetable to keep. Don't rush me. You hauled my team halfway across the world for this little adventure of yours, and we've gotten off the plane. The contract says we'll be ready by 300 hours, and we will be. But in the meantime, get the hell off my back. Tyger's expression is one barely restrained anger. His hands balled up into his fists. You better be, you little toad. This is a matter of national security for Tiger Tinang, and given what you're billing me, I expect nothing but perfection. The mercenary commander is utterly unexpressed by Tiger's impertinent rage. Spare me. This kind of line of work on rank and with fire troops, but this isn't my first day on the job. Without my troops, you'd be stuck hiring local scrubs and zip guns. As it is, I'm only here because my boss likes your brother. Zai's eyes narrow, razor slits, and he jabs a finger towards the mercenary. You be ready, mercenary. I paid you for your time and for your duration for this mission. I expect your loyalty as well. I'll do my job, right? That's what I've been paid to do by yours. I want you to get out of my forsaken pit and catch the next flight back home. Okay, so we know this guy's an A agent now. Can I just dump shock myself out? Will I take damage? No, I won't. Cool. Cool. So we know he's actually a mercenary, arms dealer. How are you? A powerful troll watches you impressed as you approach with an expression unchanged. Yeah, with no penalty. Thank you. You look like the kind of person who might be interested in some hardware you need. I can give you a solution. You game. How about some information? Anyone strange hanging around tonight? Oh my god, how much new do we have? We have enough. Patrol eyes you impressively. It's red, you'll take dump shock damage, which is pretty bad for us. Taking a long time because we are low on health. Pondering 200 new yen, and I tell you everything I know. Okay, here you go. Vendor pockets credit stick without even looking at. Much obliged. I saw some Tasmuni mercenaries armed up further down the canal. Drove right by them as soon as we stopped scrapping up armor and checking their guns. They don't look particularly happy to be here, but I don't blame them. This is Combat Inc.'s backyard, and they wouldn't be welcome here. You got business with them? I keep away from my van. Wu takes a sharp in-breath and rocks back at you. Sumi's a bad news, Hyujin. Top-tier private contracts, tanks, close air support, dedicated naval sites. You name it, they have it. They're not the kind of muscle you hire on cheap. That costs a lot of new yen. Patrol shrugs. I don't know what they're doing in Ho Chang. I don't really care as long as they don't get shot at. Looking for like a protection detail, though. I didn't catch there were many of them, but it's less than 10. They're well geared, and they didn't look like they had anything heavier than rifles or grenade launchers. That's all for now. Okay, so they're pretty armed up. I don't want to be ambushed, so I don't know where they are. And this map is big, so let's go over here. Let's talk to the street doc before we carry on. That's a cool computer, woman. That's very cool, and that's where the mission is. So you probably want to go up and around. The street vendor is hawking over traditional Chinese medicine supports and modern trauma kits alike. Feeling down, Ginkgo blabber in bulk, got a cut, dock wagon, first aid kit, plenty of disinfectants. Show me what you have, because we are gonna take some of these. Yeah, we'll take all of these because we're gonna need them. There. Duncan does not have a health kit ready, so we'll put one on him because dear God, Duncan, why didn't? Oh yeah, he used all of his last time. I'd like some information. Oh yeah, what do you want to know? I see a lot from my stall. You see anyone strange looking around here? Yeah, I saw a gangster type moving through it, real nasty looking. He had his crew trailing behind him. They were all speaking Korean too, which is why I thought it was strange. I don't speak much Korean, but I know around here. But triads run the roost. Thanks. See you later. Alright, okay, what do we do? We can go down and around, I think is probably the best bet right now. Just get some more eyes on this area. We might be jumped by a gang, to be fair, and I really do not want that. But alright, this is not looking like a nice area. That's a cool tree though, I like the tree. Okay, so something happened here. This is like blown out buildings. Where's our... Okay, so our thing is to be there, so... Let's creep on it. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is a fight that's gonna be here. I see the glowing spirit thing. This is a very cool tree. I like this tree, though. That's a weird... I don't know if that's a weird compliment to have on this game. It's a very nice looking tree. Sprinkling water. Oh, okay, I get this. Power cable here is deeply fried. Threatening to blow an arc into a polar wall below. Can we just... Okay, cool. We can activate that in combat, I assume. Is there one on this side as well? Okay, cool. Yeah, we can activate these in combat once it happens, starts. Okay, cool. I get what we're gonna do with Hugin since she's gonna be pretty useless. Oh god, I hate when you play a character's useless. Tiger fidgets nervously as you approach. His entire body is tense as his eyes flicker back rapidly around the market as seen searching for an unknown threat. He notices you. As he notices you, he relaxes, but only a small amount. Oh, thank God you're here. I'm at my wit's end. I could swear I've been watched everywhere I go. He continues to glance nervously around. I don't like being out here. It's too exposed. In the distance, a police siren wails. Tiger's hand darts towards his jacket, but wailing aside, he relaxes again. Listen, did you bring the stuff? The faster I can get that stuff and leave Hong Kong, the safer I'll be. Wu sweeps his goggles over the elf, and the dull glow pulsates in the early morning darkness. Calm your ass down, mate. The peace clears the holster, and I started to get nervous too. Let's not have any accidents. Tiger stops fidgeting, takes a deep breath and nods. Okay, I'm calm. Can we just get this over with? You got bigger problems. Your comlink's been hacked. Tiger swears under his breath and wipes his damn forehead. Shit, what? They must have been known how Singapore's have been staying on me the whole time. You should be more careful. Right, obviously, the elf gestures impatiently. Well, hand over the data and samples and we can get paid. Then we can call this home and go safely. Nature relaxes, Tiger's suspicious grin. Not just yet. None of this makes logistical sense, you realise. What about your family, pushing the data? Your concerns have changed to a remarkable degree. Tiger fidgets nervously, regarding him with suspicion. What do you mean by that? It means, jackass, we know the score. You're no corp wage slave. You're a goddamn tier spy. What? A bunch of crazy psychopaths spinning a story about me, and you're gonna believe them? Your story doesn't add up, Tiger. If you're lying, we literally saw him talking about it. Kyujin. Ralph's expression abruptly changes. His fear washes away, robs him by cold professionalism. His fidgeting ceases almost instantly. I see. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, I need to figure out what to do about this snarl. Gobert has an evil glint in her eyes as she leans towards Tyrus. No sudden moves. I'm feeling awful nervous. You know, you move too quickly. Accidents can happen. Don't be melodramatic. I'd rather avoid bloodshed if you can help it. If they're amenable, the deal can proceed as planned. I'm a professional. I'm still here to get paid. Well, that's good. I'd hate to think that you'd suddenly developed a sour grapes over the little white lie. What do you intend to do about the sewer pass? Before you can answer, the shout rings out. Yeah, what do you think you can do about me? Oh god. Hey buddy, you got a lot of drones there. That's a lot of drones. That's a lot of extra actions you can take. You think that you can just let, time to... Yeah. Yeah, that's... You think I'm gonna let you hand off without a fight? Nah, that's not happening. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let you walk away out here alive. I'll pay you the data and let you live. Not Velf though, he dies. Don't you get the hint? I'm not... Oh look, it's the indicator. Don't you get the hint? I'm not interested in your pitch. I'm Hugin Min. I command the Blue Heaven Ring. The Hugin squares his shoulders, pulling up a submachine gun to bear on you. I'm not about to let 2-bit Shadowrunners scorn me like you did. I'll make you one final offer. You give me the data and samples, help kill me, also in exchange you walk out here alive. As you distance, Tyler throws out his hands and ears and utters a single message. Move in and secure the area. There's a sudden sound of running boots on the concrete. It splinters a second as you glance over the elf shoulders in motion. So can we just, like, duck out? I mean... Magical energies begin to arc right hands. Now then, it seems we're in an impasse, and I'm not getting back to Portland empty-handed. No, across me, and no, across. Both of you are crazy. Oh. Try to take the third option. I'm looking at it. So first option is below the first option. So the first option is we betray him. The second option is I'm finishing the job to hell with the circles, which is we side with him. And both of you are crazy. I'm walking out here alive with a deer. Try and stop me and I'll put you down. How are we gonna thinking about this? Because the job was to give him the data, and I'm a very person who's like, you know what, sure, but it's also Tia, so I'm not like gonna cry tears if Tia loses out on this. Elf supremacists aren't really great. Oh, but what do we do? Oh, that's the thing. We're crazy. I'm walking out here. I'd rather get paid and not fight two sides with how injured we are. First option is siding with the circle, second option is siding with Tia. Oh, is it? The third option is the best option. Okay, yeah, no, I'm finishing. Yeah, no, I get... You know... What can we even do with these samples? You know what, sure, we'll go... we're low on cash, so it's bad. Ooh, we are very low on cash. But if you're crazy, I don't want to betray my client is a big issue, though. That's bad. But both of these people are willing to kill me. You know what, sure, we'll try this. And then we'll, if we die, we try siding with one. Hide his lips, curl back his teeth, spits. What? Are you crazy? You won't make it 10 feet, Ome. Repulsed as it is, I have to agree with the little toad. You're not leaving with the data. You're welcome to try and stop me. Go into here. Right, let's... Blaster. Erosion. Medic. Suppression. We need to get a better deck so we can get more stuff in. Okay, so we're going in onto that. Okay, these are a lot of people. So I'm on Richter, so I want to get him into some like good cover, so we don't have to worry about him too much. Let's get him here, and we activate his drone. Which please, his drone is still damaged to high heaven, so we're just gonna. Okay, still did pretty good damage, all things considered. Duncan, I need you to get into this cover. And try and take out this. God, that's a miss. That's not great. We're gonna be in a weird cover here, but we're gonna get a spirit out, which is better than nothing. I'd rather take out this guy first, because this guy's a mage, so you know. If now you play Shadowrun, you get the mage first. There's a very poor display of our spirit, but hey, okay, so we got lines for these things follow. Okay, we've already alerted this. It's the same system. Okay, great. Taking a middle freeway fight. This is very adventurous. Okay, cool. No, we need to summon these boys because these boys can deal with this. Okay, so we got two gates here. Overload North Electrical Grid. Okay, so one boy can handle the top one, which is the attack program. And explosive program can come down here and handle the normal one. If he can get around it. If he is, okay, cool. We're just gonna go here, and hopefully this is close enough for his explosions to work. Can he go activate that? Okay, no, he can't. I'm gonna go activate this. We got 3 turns in here, so if we can get everything like, okay, excellent. That's excellent. That is perfect. Nah. I mean, it's a rough shot, so let's see. Excellent. That's what we want. That is what we want. Let's get down here, activate it, and jump out of the Matrix. Perfect. Perfect. And it's our turn again. Nice, look at that. Oh my god. Eugene, let's get high into some like good cover. Actually, just go here. And let's mark a target if we can. There's a lot. I want to get rid of these guys first because there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these people. Richter, who you got best shot on? You got your best shot on him. So take it. Duncan. Duncan doesn't have any. I forgot you can do that. What do I go with Duncan? He has a 1 health kill left. Again, I feel like we want to take out the mage a bit, so let's get him up here. God, cover's stupid in this game. Okay, cool. That's what we wanted to do. Let's start. God damn it, this spirit is not very active. It's almost killed him. So Gobber can take the... Gobber should be able to... God damn it, Gobber. No, so close. Ah, that's a lot of damage. I recommend running to the south so they shoot each other instead of you. Thank you for the tip. And they've got spirits. That's not great. I didn't realize they would shoot each other, so we'll do that. We'll make it to the south next turn. Oh flip! They almost killed their own leader. Oh no, Gobber's low on health. They got a physical adept. He's not getting to us. Ow! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's a lot of damage. Yeah, my. Oh my god! Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Okay, let's actually run to the south like you said. Is there anywhere to the south I can particularly go? Let's go over here. We got enough healing kits if we can. Duncan, let's get you down here. I trust... Oh, I thought that would give him an action. That's... Oh my god, that's my problem. Slow movement, that's not great. What is that guy doing back there? Oh my god, they just want to get rid of his AP. Dear god. There's nothing more. Oh, did the spirit get free? Oh, the spirit got free. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, cool. Still, got one more health kit left. Got one more thing of getting back up. Oh my god. Yeah, Raptor can take some hits. Oh my god. If he can't get back up next fight, he's like gonna be an issue. The Spurs are dealing with them those guys fairly well. Oh my god, just let the Spurs handle those guys. Okay, is Raptor still out? Because if he is, we've got an issue. Okay, he's not. He's still up. Though he is very low on health and doesn't have very good cover. So let's get him here. Gobber, do you have a health kit? Because we're going down here. We're getting down here. Gobber, yeah, you have a health kit. So let's run up and give it to him. They're both very low now. Oh god. Get moving here. Enter. We can... No, Gobber's out, damn it. She used her basic medkit. Okay. This is gonna be very weird. I like the spirit is drawing these guys' attention, so that's fairly fun. I hope they start fighting each other a bit now, because like... Oh god. Oh god, oh god, okay, we're out of health kits. If Richter goes down, we can't get him back up. which is an issue. So I'm hoping the healing went well for him. Oh, he's Goblin back down. Oh, no. Oh, no, Goblin's back down. Oh, no. Oh, no. I forget what happens when they die. Oh, no, this is really bad. Oh, me. I don't think they die permanently. I know they don't in like normal in Dragonfall. If they do, I'm reloading this game. I can't imagine they would, because that is insanely cool if you're not. Let's see if they die. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Looking out, they don't. We're just gonna hide around this tree, because they seem to be fairly well taken care of themselves. I'm gonna slap this on us. Ooh, this is... I was really scared that I was gonna lose Goblet, because I really like Goblet. I usually go bow decking and just run south, let them shoot each other. Yeah, no, I've never done this. This is my first time playing Hong Kong, so like, I didn't know you could just let them fight each other. Is Richter still on his drone, and I just haven't activated it? I'm probably gonna get them both high down and like have the drone and Dunk and clear stuff up as they're in fighting condition. Oh, good. Okay, there's the physical adept still coming for us. That's an issue. We can take him out. I do like they lost control of their spirit almost instantly. Okay, I'm just gonna slap this healing boy onto Duncan, because he's gonna need it. As I want to deal with this boy. Healy can target him, yeah. She has this. Not target, hell yeah. I forgot to check if, well, that's not a lot of damage. Okay, it's chipping like that. Oh my god, what just happened up there? This is one of the first times I've betrayed a contract. Actually, no, it's not the first time I've betrayed a contractor. What am I talking about? Even in the tabletop, I've betrayed a contractor. This is why physical adepts are bad in this game. They're much better in the tabletop. I really hope there's no one who played this game and is like, oh, I don't want to play a physical adept, because they're really good. I really love physical adepts. Okay, miss. Miss, oh my god. Oh, I hate cover damage, oh my god. I hate this boy, I actually hate this. I should've just moved him, He came charging at us. Of course the mage is up by anything left. 13 damage, oh my god. Duncan's... Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. I didn't expect his drone to actually die. I didn't realize it was under, like, some sort of fire. Cool. Hugin, just enter. We'll just wait for these guys to come down to us. We can set up Overwatch with, oh, if you kill our drones, they get stunned. That's pretty cool. And accurate, that's pretty neat. I like that. Duncan, can you just get around here? Actually, we're gonna slap this healing kill on you, Duncan, so you don't get, no, not Duncan. Erector, so let's go here. Flush enemies out, cover is useful. SMGs and rifles can get special missions to do that. After all these successful melee attacks, when negate cover 2 for 1 round. Ah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that about melee attacks. Enter. We're just gonna wait for them to come down. Cover in this game is sometimes weird. If we cannot see the enemy anymore, so we're just waiting for them. Which, to be fair, I'd rather wait for them than have them come. Here they can't. They don't have any weapons. Sure, let's go with this. And more explosions. I wish I could see how many enemies are still left, but I can't. Eventually they're gonna wander down, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I didn't manage to review Gachu. We do have Gachu. He's really cool. I just like swapping Duncan around for Gachu for the main combat person on the team occasionally. So everyone sees a bit of action. Besides those, we're just waiting. Okay, so someone died up there. That's the blood of a dying animation. Are they gonna come down to us? No, there's still explosions going on. Come on. I wonder how long. I don't know how many enemies there are, so I don't want to risk anyone since we're all on so low health and have little to no resources left. Ah, we heard that one. We heard that gunshots. Ah, so there's a person here. So there might be. So they might come down soon. I reckon. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can zoom up to Saw to see what's going on, based on the health bars. These guys are hanging on for dear life. I'll tell you that. Hopefully the other ones are weak enough and haven't like healed up that we can take them out pretty easily. Okay, gunshot there to someone on there. They healed them, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a heal. And we can see them here. Can anyone actually target this guy? Yes, we can. Ah, damn, that's a miss. Do we take this shot? Let's get aim shot. Cool. I missed. Obviously that's going to be a miss, because this is ridiculous shots. We're taking ridiculous shots to try and draw this guy away from healing up his teammates. And hopefully he doesn't throw a fireball, that would be very bad. Because he seems like a support mage helping his guys up there. Ah, aim shot takes a while to recharge, dear god. Rip all the drones you got blown up, yeah. And damage. Down. No. This poor guy, we're just shooting at him from behind the cover. Okay, yeah, heal 10 HP, god damn it. That guy's a lot of health, what the hell? Oh my god, what's happening to that guy? Oh, this is gonna be an interesting fight. Miss. No, that's fine. Ah, no, yeah, we almost dealt with him. Let's Just mark this target. It's a lot easier once mark target goes on. Cool. Oh, flipping out! That was a. Got rid of that guy. I have no idea how many are left, so we might come up soon. But it seems like they're still fighting. Yeah, they're still fighting between this guy with health. Yeah, he is. The boy really is. We're gonna way down here a bit more. Because there seems to be only like 2 people left, if I had to take a guess. Shot. Yeah, okay, cool. We're gonna start creeping Duncan up. See if we can get a visual on any of these guys. This is good. I'm gonna probably have him in the back because he has like remaining medkit. Should have got the cover. We're just gonna creep them up. Just gonna creep them up and hopefully take care of like what is possibly the last 2. Let's get into this cover here. Yeah, okay, cool. We got a visual. Hughley can get up here so she can mark target them to make it easier. There's no real place to put. Okay, yeah. So this guy. Yeah, he's just got a bunch of healing items. That's how he's been doing this. Get him here. Okay, cool. There's that mage left. We're gonna reload, and all we're gonna do is Overwatch. Okay, no, then it's done. UG can't really get anywhere, so we're gonna put it here. That should be enough range to mark target, and this isn't real good cover, so we're gonna end down here. They shouldn't. Okay, they're targeting us now. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna dive her back into some bear cover. Is there any bear cover around? No, there's not. So we're just gonna run her back here. Duncan, if she gets shot again, we're gonna have to please mark. Oh hell yeah, we can take care of this guy now. Aim, so we can just get guaranteed shot on this guy. Then we're just gonna. That's what I want. Oh my god! Oh my god, Ractor! Oh my god, man! Okay, so there's just this guy left. Can we mark target this guy? He's out. Oh god, we can. Okay, we're gonna have to move on here. Okay, cool. Hopefully we can end this battle. Oh my god. I actually didn't think I'd be able to do that. As the smoke clears, the dim of combat fades into the night and you take deep breaths, it's finally over. Wu Gross is in disgust as he surveys the carnage. What a goddamn mess this run was. I hope to hell Connie Shen finds a buyer for this data. We're out of payday. She seems a resourceful woman. I wouldn't worry over much. For now, I'd like to get back home and clean myself up. Oh my. Okay, cool. Let's take. Just stash it. Is there anything else that we can loot off these guys? Oh. Dear God. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I've just very bad tactical decisions. The big loss on this was losing my drone in the first half of this mission, where we lost the fact that we didn't have an extra body. I also haven't been buying medkits between missions for one reason, that is, playing a Deca Rigger does cost a lot of money. So I was trying to save up my stuff, but it's lucky we did in this part before the big fight to actually like buy some stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. It all comes down to one thing. At the end of the day, the only people that you can really trust, trust yourself and find your own. It all comes down to one thing. At the end of the day, the only people you can really trust are yourself and your own team. Neither Tajin nor Hoenn are on the up and up. And when push comes to shove, you'll stand alone against the odds as you please. Back in Hawaii, and hopefully you can find better work. That was a fun mission. I really like that mission. We're gonna quickly go back to the shop, to the base, get our new yen for it, and probably that's the end of the stream because we are coming up on time. If the game's gonna load. Actually, first off, we're going to. Wait, what? Me kindly sharing. Okay, cool. Yeah. No, first off, we're gonna spend our karma. Straight into intelligence we go. Boop. Damn it, we don't have a point for AP, but drone AP bonus. AP, damn, that's really cool. That's actually really useful. Dear God. And once we get past that, we're almost to max rank of stuff. For a lot of things. Well, hang on, wait, what was that? We have like armor 3. Oh yeah, because we have that. I really want an extra space so we can get a support drone in, but yeah, it's fine. Let's head back to base, get paid, and see if we can buy a new deck finally. It's gonna allow us to take more stuff with us. Hello drone, I'm really sorry you got blown up, room sweeper. I'm really sorry. Workshop station on mission computer, blah blah blah. Open job directory, view all pending jobs. Whoops, back to root. Check your inbox for a new. God damn it. Messed up the computer. Claim payment. You submit finish and await a response. A few minutes later, a message pops on the screen. Kindly Shen. I do not know how to describe the job other than calling it a complete clusterfuck. Yeah, fair enough. You did the right thing, killing both Rai and Howen. I don't appreciate Willem's trying to sniff me out, and I sure don't shit like sell up all rings. I've attached payment. Nobody paid me, but I'm sure to sell the data and samples you brought back. Consider the eventual cut for the sale. Don't think we have any pay data to publish. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, so we're gonna walk away. We're gonna do some stuff around Hioi next stream. Buy new items. Talk to some people. Talk to our crew again. Do the standard thing. We're gonna probably pick up some new items. Talk to the crew. But that will be the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for coming. Thanks to both Cadro and Albrio Bayer for following during the stream. And thank you again for Quindancy and Dagoff both for coming. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Really sorry I just mispronounced probably all of your usernames. That's been talking for like 3 hours. Thank you everybody for coming. Next on Sunday we will be doing Ulterior Riser, and on Tuesday we do Devil May Cry. We've got to the 4th game in the series. Got to a 4th game again. Thursdays are Shadowrun days, so I hope to see some of you again that day. Today, next week, or worse. But again, I hope all of you have a lovely day, and until next time, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.